What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the Think Twice podcast. We live. We in the building. We in the all black with the choppers cocked in the parking lot. Y'all know how it go. You know. You did. You know how it go. Woo. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up with y'all, man? We back in the full of physics. Think Twice podcast, man. Y'all know what it is, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like my cousin said, I said, well, y'all need to come on this bitch talking straight Texas. No. Okay, cuz, like, you from Texas? I don't know what's happening with that. Man, hit Q and tell him we live right now, bro. We can't, you know, we want to respect your project. You got to respect my project now. Yeah, this is my project right here. There we go. As beat, what's happening, man? It's the Wednesday night Joce. Y'all come in here, man. What's up, 470? Yeah. Big Money Sweets, what it do? SB, Rob. Get on cold, stay on cold, man. Look here, man. Don't ask me nothing about no Venezuela. I really don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm sorry, not sorry.
That's in our description, man.
I know. I'm just saying, don't ask me about that, though. You know, don't ask me nothing about that, bro. I don't care.
What y'all feel about it?
Man, look.
What they said? Who asked about it? What the question was?
Nobody asked. I just done this ball trying to throw it out there before they do it. Out there before they go to action. Don't ask me nothing about that, bro.
What y'all think about that?
Yeah, what y'all think about it? I know they had a protest in New Orleans today for the lady that got on the line. But listen, when they have the same energy for one of us that get killed by the police, man, then I respect that. Right. Until then, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And to be real, it ain't got nothing to do because the people Mexican are not black, right? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. What's up, D-Day? What's up, Simone? Yeah, when they start having this, what's up, Simone? When they start having this sympathy for our younger people that get unalive in the streets or whatever, then I have sympathy for theirs. Right. Until then, well, nobody don't care about that. I don't care. Man, not even a little bit. My boy say, thank you for you asking about Venezuela. For real, out that 9 what's happening, homie? I go there, look at me as a monkey. And you want me to have sympathy for you? Man, what's up, bro?
Now, see, I understand what Kareem's saying. I'm going to put it like this. It's for one time in history, it ain't us they're attacking, like y'all like to say all the damn time.
Right.
So, but y'all won't go to their fight.
See, I'm going to tell you what it is, bro. What's up about that 9? Let me tell you what it is, bro. It's like this with me. I feel like was being done is the agenda of America. Yes. Not Trump. Not necessarily Trump. Right. Anybody that's in the position Trump ain't going to do what the F they told. Just like, so we're not taking the heat off of Trump. We're trying to get niggas to see that blaming Trump shit ain't going to change the policy of America. Right. My neighbor, right? Yeah. All he do is Trump this, Trump that, Trump this. See, Trump trying to take this away. And Trump down do this, Trump down do that. I just look at him. I don't even say nothing. I just look at him. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Because what I learned to do is, I don't argue with people that don't know what they're talking about. Right. Or don't have any knowledge on the subject. Right. I'm not going to argue with them. Because then, it's not about being right or wrong. It's like you defending Trump, and that ain't much the case. Exactly.
Hey, so your boy get that all the time.
Who?
Me. Y'all know that about
but you kind of are Trumper though a little bit. See?
Right. See what I'm saying?
You're a little Trump. A little bit.
Look at that. Exactly what you're saying.
That's the shit about Trump.
Listen. Exactly what you're saying is that's what I deal with. That's how I deal.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Everything I talk about Trump about, it be valid.
All right, say this then. Say fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump.
All right then. We good. But I am, look, it is bigger than Trump though, Wolf. It's bigger than Trump. I want people to understand that. It's just not about him or protecting him or saving him. That's how we get caught in a trick bag. That's the fool. That's how they fool. But Trump did this. Yeah. You see, if Biden was in office, you be saying, look what Biden doing, man. Yeah, okay. Trump ain't no better.
Let me ask this question. Why y'all don't like Trump?
Why I don't like him?
Yeah, I mean,
because he rolled with David Duke. Because he support white supremacist groups. Yeah. He refused to just straight out just when they started to talk about the white supremacist groups, Trump said, well, they're good people on both sides. No, they're not,
right. Now check this out.
Elon Musk.
Now check
this out. Same with Biden too. All of them. That's like why I don't like Trump. That's like why I don't like Trump. I hate him too.
Your boss. Hate him too. On the goddamn corner.
Hate him too.
The gas station.
I don't like him either.
Sam
Walmart.
them.
I don't like him either.
Yeah, okay then. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they don't make Trump me like Trump.
Me don't make me
I
like
don't like either, but listen, all of them.
I don't have to like a motherfucker to like what the hell they do though.
All of them the
Yeah,
same.
I tell you that much. I can tell y'all the first term he had.
All
I said, this is
same.
why I like Donald Trump as president, because he do what the fuck he said he gonna do. That's it.
Well, he do what he told to. He ain't built that wall yet.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about that kind of stuff like that.
What's up, Raphael?
He a bully.
Yeah. What's up, Raphael? What's
He's
up?
like perfect for America. I've been told him that the way America act out things and have been doing things all this time.
Right.
He is the perfect person for it. That's why everybody blame him for it.
Right. For what?
Fuck Trump. He's perfect.
Damn, what did you know? Yellow one up there or red one up there?
I'm talking about he's perfect for it. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden, since he ran, everybody goddamn political analysts and all this kind of stuff.
It's scare tactic. It's scare tactic.
I just see how America been working as long as I've been living. And then you stick him in there, and the way he executed.
I absolutely.
Oh yeah, he's the best person for the job.
I have to know. Actually, he's the boogeyman. He's the boogeyman. He's the one that can point their finger at, like Tony Montana say, point your finger and say, "This is the fucking."
He said what none of the other presidents would say. He just said
he's a pedal
shit.
Yeah.
Just cause like other ones will be like they'll sneak and do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he go right in front of the face. What's up, Noni?
Yeah.
What's up, Noni Canard?
But we always say all three of us agreed on that. We agreed on that. We rather face the motherfucker who we know.
Yeah. I would have faced the race instead of being some old sneaky flick. Yeah. See, women really hate him. They really hate him because he's disrespectful towards women. That's why women really hate him. But as far as his policies, no woman on he can tell us the policy that Trump implemented that they don't like. He's trash. And I can tell you something.
Right. You don't like the fact that he taking transgenders out of female sports, transgenders out of female restrooms.
He is doing that.
Huh?
He is doing that.
Y'all support that?
Yeah, he is doing that. They don't know nothing about that. See, that's why they speak. That's how they speak. How they speak. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know they don't know.
This move here with the Venezuela thing, man. If we don't get it, guess who get it? China or Russia?
Mm-hmm. And
that's our enemy.
They just intercepted Russia a shipping for Russia just not recently. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy the 15th, man. Clee 15 is his birthday. Yeah, shout out to Clee, man. Shout out Clee, back in the world. Shout out to that brother, man. It's his birthday. I always want to say again, rest in peace, Bull. That's my homeboy, my little brother, Mama. Rest in peace, Kirsten, man. That's a girl, bro. I've been knowing since the early 90s.
Oh man, y'all hate that.
Yeah, rest in peace, little Papa. I talked to Lana earlier. You know what I'm saying? She got some pictures she gonna send me. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be hard to believe these people that passed away, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, you see them and be like, man, it's like unbelievable, son. Yeah, man, it's unbelievable, dog. Yeah, man. We gotta be really, cautious about things like that. Yep. Yep. But it happened. So I had a debate with a dude online earlier, right? Mm-hmm. And he was telling me, man, black people this, black people that, black people this. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that we messed up as a people, right? We need accountability. We need accountability for the things that we do, right? Facts, big facts. But don't never do that and don't talk about what the enemy does. Like, he said, man, black people kill black people, man. There's all this black on black crime. Black this, black this, black. I said, listen, bro. White women are most likely to be raped by another white man. Right. 89% of murder whites are killed by other white people, bro. 89%. 60% of all sexual violence are perpetrated by white men. Right. 89% of mass shootings are perpetrated by white men. 57% of all violent crime is committed by white men. Right. 55% of kidnappers, white men. 59% of child porn arrests, white men. 62% of statutory rapes, white men. White men. Right. 63% of prostitution solicitors, white men. They tricks. So we talk about black people this, black people that, man. Put this foot to the fire, man. Put it like this, man. Put it like this. I'm gonna say this again. This is only for intelligent people to understand. Crime is committed in the proximity of where people live. Period. In other words, Mexicans, unalived Mexicans, blacks, unalived blacks, Asians, unalived Asians. White people are robbed by white people more than black people. Black people are robbed by black people more than anybody else. And Asians are robbed by Asians more than anybody else. Stop the self-hate, man. Do we need accountability? Of course we do. But we also put in a position economically that everybody else ain't put in, man. Right. So don't never forget that. Jay Will. What's up, Jay? I'm Marrero. What's up, man? Marrero tapping in the street. real slow. But they yelling more. That's still one of the hardest breakdowns in beats, dog. Shit.
Boy, we talking that down the boy. That was down the front thing, man.
What?
Another one. Russia and them just got the oil tanker took down.
That's what I just said.
What?
That's what I just said.
What the hell? Boy, stop playing with Donald Trump.
Hey, look, they sent a submarine to protect it, but that submarine ain't fuck with that, boy. Yeah. Fuck with that.
Boy, y'all better stop playing with that dude, man.
Yeah.
He wild now. He big bully. Now, come on, what's that? He trying to start World War III.
Somebody gonna shake.
He's trying to start World War III.
Somebody gonna shake Carrot Top pussy. You better chill out. It's been World War III on us already.
Yeah, man. That's why I ain't tripping on this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't just have to deal with it anyway.
Bro.
Stop crying about it.
No, we ain't used to.
We got to we're gonna have to deal with it.
Hey, y'all watched the nigga Finesse 2 times, bro? Well, that nigga been going crazy. This nigga's a full-blown comedian, son. Yes. Yeah. That nigga a full-blown comedian, dog. That boy said, he was talking about Grove Hero, you know, Grove Hero got the shut on. Yeah. Grove Hero went out there first and he like, look how you built, man. Got shit was funny. Grove Hero went crazy, yeah. So Finesse said, yeah, he talking about me. He said, when I fucked dope, I can hold the bottle in his hand and grab it with this and you can't do that. You can't do that. That boy said in the bedroom, you was a nightmare. You was a nightmare. What's up, Truke? That nigga stupid. What's up, Truke? Rainy said, what races took everyone land? What race controls the money, resources? You already know. We ain't got to say. World War III, what happened one day. So let me tell you something, dog. I don't see World War III happening.
You don't see it?
No.
This could start it right here.
Not because of somebody like Argentina. They took oil from Argentina.
No,
they're gonna take something more than that.
You bomb us.
It's gonna happen. I disagree. Matter of fact, it's happening right now.
You bombed
it's a war on black people. We talking about World War. I know, but it's a war on black people, right? Let's never forget that. While we so busy worrying about world affairs, we need to worry about our human affairs. Right. Yeah.
These type of world affairs affect home base, though.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Man, come on with it, bro. Come on, whatever they gonna do, come on with it. Come on with it. Stop playing.
You know that's what they say too. The next one is it's gonna be directly on here.
Well, come on with it, then. Come on with it, then.
South America here.
I don't think, I bought some bullets Friday. Yeah. Last Friday, I got to buy 100 more bullets. Man, we used to go to the range. We need to go back to the range, right?
They gonna give us the work. They gonna give us no work.
Yeah. No doubt. Especially the ones who ain't got no.
That's the only time I'm joining this goddamn military.
Yeah. Why R.I.P. Lil Papa? R.I.P. Lil Papa, man.
A war on us, shit.
I seen Gangsta was somewhere in the night walk, playing with some dudes. Yeah, man, I'm out the 9. BNF, benefit don't play. PDF, benefit don't. BDP, benefit don't play. Yeah. We had on a Nike jogging suit, some New Balance. It was plucking though, it matched. Yeah. He said, oh, you got on a Nike jogging suit, the New Balance. I said, man. Now see, I started to call in and go and come and say, man, nigga fronting, but we call New Balance the Magnolia boys. Right. You hear me? That's Magnolia shoes right there. A-Town Shorty, what's up? Happy New Year's. Mm-hmm. Man, Lil Papa's my childhood friend, bro. The first dudes up, me now jumping. That's how he got cool. He tried to bully me. Yep. I snuck that boy back. Cause Papa was always little. Cause Papa was older than us. Mm-hmm. Maybe a year or two, but Papa was always little, but he ran with big boys all the time. Mm-hmm.
Same age as me.
Oh, you might be a year older than me, right?
I am.
Yeah. How old you?
Couple years. When y'all old y'all at?
My birthday August 24th.
Oh, right. Just about a year.
Yeah. Papa's a little older than me, but a little older than me. That's my little dog, man. But I ain't never knew that was my little brother on her daddy's side. Mm-hmm. You did? Mm-hmm. And anybody been on the Magnolia page, they're trying to send some donations for his funeral. Y'all go to the Magnolia page and y'all show love, man. Give him his rhyme, you know what I'm saying? Y'all show love, bro. I'm gonna send something for him. They're trying to get him from Dallas to New Orleans. Yeah. So I told you whenever they set that up, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna definitely look into that. To man. Roll up. You dig? Hey, y'all hit that super chat, man. Y'all hit that super chat, man. Super chat. Hit the cash out. Think Twice podcast, twice with the 2. We need a camera, y'all. What's happening? We need a camera. So we need y'all support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We filming out shit on the phone, but I don't have the camera. No, because look, I got the I showed you I got the this right? The on-site mics. Oh yeah, I got them. It's not on. I got them. Y'all think y'all sisters or something? Mm-hmm. Hey, Lady D. Hey, Truke. Hey, Simone. Hey, no.
They Think Twice sisters, huh?
Y'all don't know each other. See, we get that Think Twice cruise. They all better come too. Yep. What's up, Ronnie? We gonna give a Think Twice cruise All y'all invited.
Think twice, cruise. Everybody invited.
I would get on. I'm trying to call Gas to get on the float. He didn't answer the phone.
Oh, you got a float for what you call it?
Yeah, I'm trying to call the bitch to get on the float. He might got a new number though. Y'all should get sponsored by Ralph Lauren. Y'all be putting that shit on, bro. I'm trying to, bro. They old nigga.
Yeah, they old niggas, dog.
They old nigga, man.
My t-shirt be wrong.
You did? Yeah, man. Yeah, my drawers, t-shirts, everything.
Undershirt.
They owe me.
Yeah, break me off. He said, y'all went live this day at some place? Nah.
I think Rock was in Disney. You did?
Giovanni said, bruh, I know Noni in real life.
Still.
Don't take everything so personal, Jill.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
It's a joke.
Relax. Relaja.
Relaja. Tranquilo.
What y'all say to the people who say we got 100 times better than our ancestors, but we do the most complaining? But see, that's people that are ignorant.
We don't have better than our ancestors.
Let me explain something to you, bro. When I went to Honduras, let me tell you the difference, bro. When I went to Honduras, I understand that they don't eat foods with all the GMOs that we have. You understand? They got fruits and vegetables in their yard. They can go catch fish and shrimp fresh from the ocean. Everything that we get, we have to trust that is good for our bodies, bro. And that right there is just one small thing. They let me know we ain't got as good as our ancestors did, bro. You did?
That boy said, he said, my thing is this, why do you think, I mean, I don't see us complaining. We happy. Niggas is happy, bro.
We not really complaining.
They ain't complaining. Niggas is happy in the condition they in.
They think everything cool. But I kind of agree with you a little bit, bro. I kind of agree with you, Mr. King. I heard people say that we got it better than our ancestors, but the way that we, like our life expectancy, the way our homes are broken up, all that shit is down, bro. That shit ain't like it used to be, man. Like the businesses that we owned, it may look like, you got these rich sports stars and all that and all these actors, but man, we actually owned shit back then. So how do we have it better? When our name was on shit.
But them niggas be Oreos.
Yeah, they be Oreos, man.
Black on the outside, white on the inside.
You right out there now. I mean, they live primitive lifestyles.
They seem primitive, but it's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like me, if I ever got rich, I'm gonna live like your boy, what's your boy name that played in The Matrix? Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Man with regular clothes. He go to regular coffee shops.
Yeah.
He sit outside normally.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in rich, expensive lifestyle. I don't want that kind of attention. I don't want the type of people to be like, oh, he got that bread.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be around me like
that. My mix, man.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm broke.
I'm poor.
I ain't got nothing around me. Yeah, bro.
You know. It's the king said because we still catching hell. Black Wall Street, we had our own school, hospital, library, banks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bus station, hospital. Yeah, see, the thing with somebody like it's the king, he cool, and I fuck with him, right?
Yeah, he cool dude.
The king, he listen to white talking points, and he bring that into black spaces. You can't do that here, bro.
Right.
Because we gonna smash that shit here.
Yeah.
Black people still catching hell. We should be complaining. We don't complain enough.
Exactly.
You know we're still catching hell, bro.
And see, and it's my thing, bro. And it's not coming from a place to where I hate anybody. We not pushing, even though I got partners who been inbox, man, y'all don't go hard enough on the white folks. For what? My energy is going towards fixing my people, not hating white people, dude. I need you to understand that. You did? And if we took our energy and focused on making ourselves better as a people, man, we would start seeing ourselves, going to the right direction.
I agree 99.99% with that, what he just said.
Okay.
But I'd never sympathize saying, man, I ain't worried about no white folks. I'd never do that.
Well, I never do that either.
I knew who the enemy is, and I don't really fuck with them like that. I fuck with people that's not racist, but most of them bitches is racist. See, but I be watching all type of shit on TV, like with the cameras and shit. I'll be like, why the bitches don't never do me that?
Yeah. I'll be like, put your hands on me, motherfucker.
Now, I seen a white lady spit on a black dude. He ain't
beat the shit out of her.
I'd have backed the whole team on my mouth.
What? He said, damn, bro, I was just asking you a question. I
said, you good.
Hold up. I said, what would y'all say to the people who said that y'all being, I'm not being sensitive, dog. We just said, bro, look, we cannot come on no podcast and sit down and be like, yeah, because, we have to be animated. You gotta be, because when people come on, hold on, when somebody come in the room, you can't be like, well, the thing is that, and they'll come in there, and they'll leave. Yeah. So you gotta be like, that's what the podcast is about. You gotta have energy, man. We project niggas, bro. That's how we talk. We aggressive. We talk with our hands. We animated. We loud. This how we really have conversation when we not on live. And me, Cream and Rock was sitting here right now. This kind of conversation we'll be having. We'll be talking about Trump. We'll be talking about basketball and LeBron. We'll be talking about women. We'll be talking about life. We'll be talking about all kind of shit, bro.
Thank you, Truki, for the super chat, baby.
Thank you, True K.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's up, Harry? What's happening with you, bro?
What's up, AB?
AB, what up? What up? Y'all hit that like button, man. We got 30 people in here just looking. Why? Why? See, you know what, bro? You know why? Because see, we was talking about Byron Cole and Busy Out of Our Project. Or some message shit.
They'll
They
be
get
all
to be
in you.
turned up.
Yeah, they'll be in you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Tucson Soto said, docile is the word.
Right. So, to speak on the situation with Byron Cole and Byron Out of Our Project, let me tell y'all something, bro. Busy, who we talked about on our podcast many times.
We said they need a statue of.
Yeah.
Like him, told my brother.
Yeah. Who we gave, yeah. Dookie, all these people like Stone, who we gave props to, bro. Like, this ain't no dick riding shit. I haven't talked to Busy personally since that, but he keeps supporting our show. I know him personally. When my homeboy was unalive, Busy was one of the only dudes that came down that was concerned about what the fuck was going on. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give Hot his props too. Hot laid up there and shot Montreal out. Rest in peace, Remy. Remy came down there and wanted to do something. You know what I'm saying? I give people these props that really looked out for my people, dog, and that stand up without nobody knowing what they did. Busy that kind of dude, bro. So I'm glad him and Byron didn't take that shit to where everybody wanted to see it.
They shook hands like
They shook hands and that's that. You did?
Out that 9, me said, King wants y'all to be docile. Say, bro, listen. Out that 9, but give me a chance to educate you, bro. Don't you ever disrespect Martin Luther King like that, ever, bro, because you got to remember this. He got his head shot off.
No, he talking about it's the king, man.
Oh, okay, my bad. He talking about it's the king or Martin Luther King?
No, it's the king. He said, I love black women. Us black men, we have our flaws as well, but I love black. I do too, but I feel like we were made for each other. Man. You know what I'm saying?
D. Granger said, I love the fact that y'all aren't on some message shit like the other new on this podcast. Salute to y'all. Well, not all of them, but some of them are.
Yes.
I don't knock them. Yeah, that's what gets you your views. That's how you get money.
You can't tell nobody what to do to get their views up, so I'm not hating or knocking no nigga at all.
But I don't think if we start doing that, then we trying to be like them. And we didn't create our platform for to be messy and talk about people. We want to give information and chop it up and talk shit and talk about the music and the old days and give out about how we grew up and how we came up. But not necessarily, I really don't care about that, bro.
Just like Ronnie Baker said, we are humans. We have developed a mind that we all can grow. Some people created a better life with their people. That's what I want to do, bro. I've seen the bad side of shit already. I've seen the death and the murder and the drugs and the jail time and the cross-throwing, and I've seen too many motherfuckers die for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing that, bro. It's time for me personally to see something different. I don't care how no other nigga feel. Fuck that, I'm thugging. I ain't never gonna leave. Okay,
I'm a stand.
Oh, that's cool. That's your life, my nigga. The Twins and Rock seen enough. That's it.
Y'all see, y'all know what I like doing. I like getting up and go chill with my grandkids and watch them have fun and shit and say, Paw, it's the best time and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that shit.
No, I wasn't about to go in on y'all that 9, bro, because we can have a conversation. You didn't say nothing that made me want to go in on. Y'all want to say, I thought you talking about Martin Luther King, and we talking about white people and black people, bro. So I thought you talking about Martin Luther King. A lot of people disrespect Martin Luther King because he wasn't on the violent tip like Malcolm X.
Yeah.
But at that time, it just was nobody wasn't really on that at the time. He just was removed from people getting lynched for something. You know? Yeah. You know?
I saw an interview with Harry Belafonte.
Yeah, he still was on
Harry
that.
Belafonte saying his lad before he got murdered, he told him that, man, you know,
I should have been with that non-violent shit.
Yeah,
King knew.
You know, I did.
You know at the end.
I let my people to burn the house.
Yeah.
Say, it's the king. I ask questions to spark conversation to add to y'all podcast. No, not suck up to white man. Come in here, show love, and be respectful every time I'm in here. And I agree with that. It's the king. I ain't never said you suck up to no white man. I ain't never said
that man said. No, he said that you want us to be docile to white.
Yeah, be docile towards white.
I think you got a white baby mama or a white wife, which is fine. That's cool.
It's cool.
Be what who make you happy, bro.
We always say that.
But we ain't got no white tears over here, my brother.
Yeah.
Ain't no white tears gonna fall on none of these faces in here, is all I'm saying.
That's all we saying. Thank you, no name.
And that's fine if you
No,
do.
that's
That's
okay.
okay.
What you're talking about at all.
What's up, that man?
What y'all talking about? What he said?
Love from the rock, from the mouth, from
That's
the
right.
mouth. You heard me? Shout out to that mouth from me, man.
Chance said something.
Man, learn how to love us. We talking about the king?
Yeah.
No, you know, the king always defending white people and saying, why y'all, you know,
Who is that?
it's one of them, somebody that's on our podcast.
And they be defending white people?
Not necessarily defending them. I ain't gonna say that, but like always feeling like, why we blaming the white man? How come it's us that's killing us? One of them.
How come we never mad at white at each other? Y'all mad at such and such, but y'all ain't mad at such and such.
Yeah.
Why we feel sorry? Why we don't feel sorry for Charlie Kirk and shit like that?
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk.
Fuck
Oh,
that,
that's
bro.
yeah.
Ryan, you hit it right on the head, baby. That boy said, learn how to love us. See, when we learn how to love us, that's where our power going.
That's where our power come from.
We got those motherfuckers for nothing.
You listen to that Mike Nice Kareem?
You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
even say the name. I should just slime in them because we don't get paid for
They
that.
don't pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, learn how to get us in the right direction.
It's not that. It's the king, bro. It's kind of like, I ain't gonna say that, bro. It's kind of like, I honestly, bro, we feel like I have a lot of respect for you because, no matter if we disagree or not, you come show our peers love.
And you still don't never be disrespectful.
And you still don't be disrespectful. So it's the king, no matter how you feel. See, bro, we really do like, we fuck with you, son. We fuck with you, Wolf, believe it or not. But I know, like, I got a lot of partners that feel like you do too. They blame ourselves more than anybody else.
See, but believe it or not, when I be talking hype and this and that, that's how I talk normally.
Yeah, bro.
I got a loud voice. I'm not in my feelings.
Anybody will tell you that, bro.
I'm not in my feelings.
We just loud niggas, dog. We like that.
I'm not in my feelings. You know? He said, when you know, Ronnie Baker said, when you know how you truly are, you know unity is important. Man, I've been through enough and seen enough.
That's it. I don't want to see no more.
I seen who stick together. Hold up. I seen who stick together, and I seen who don't stick together. Think about that. That's game right there. I seen who stick together, and I seen who don't stick together. Sit back and think about that. I want you to cross your legs with your
thing
brother.
is, King, look,
I get it.
what we be saying is, they got other people, everybody else talk about us, talk about our shortcomings, talk about what we do to each other, blah, 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 blah.
We don't need to be talking about it.
Why we gotta double down on that? You see what I'm saying? Nobody don't talk about this shit.
I'm pro-black.
I'm pro-black.
You see what I'm saying?
I got a black
So
face
you
man.
can't nobody to just we got to stop keep blaming ourselves and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we play a part in this too.
Yeah.
But it's a survival game at the same damn time. Yeah, none of this. I agree, none of this stuff should be happening, but it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. You give somebody a little bit of
And guess what?
resources and nothing.
See, bro, you know I ain't never sold drugs like that till I got out the Marine Corps after I came from war and all that. That's when I started selling drugs, bro. I was a regular high school dude, bro. When I was in high school, I graduated in 1992. Nigga wasn't really, young dude wasn't really hustling like that in 92, bro. Not no young dudes. It was older dudes. Even when I came from the street, my uncle never had the shop.
Yeah.
You know, Levi and them had shop.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, I didn't want to sell no drugs, bro. I actually had no choice.
My situation is what turned me to doing that.
Situation
At that time.
shit.
Now, let me say this. Had I had somebody to because I'm still 19, 20 years old when I got out of the military. I went in at 17. I'm still a young man. If I had somebody to push me into another direction, a guide me into another direction, I probably would never went out there like that.
Just like, you know, no disrespect to who you are, Lando living, save that flag. We're not from Africa. I got to be from Africa to wave a Pan-African flag? See, I don't even know what Pan-Africanism is.
They miseducated.
I have to be from Africa to wave a Pan-African flag.
And whoever you is,
That's crazy.
You probably not from Africa. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know what
yourself
you
on we is.
Well, just
You
just so-
from.
just so y'all know, we speaking high intelligence on here. When Kareem told him just now, I don't have to be from Africa to wave a Pan-African flag, all that means was I'm supporting something that organizes and unifies us as a people collectively.
globally.
It has nothing to do with me or you going back to Africa.
Us saving Africans on the continent.
It don't have nothing to do with that.
We got to save people right here on this continent first.
Yeah, man.
So, you know. No, look, Giovanni,
There's a lot of them like that.
that's a teaching point. See, y'all see me trying to respond to me, I understand we're doing journalism. So when somebody say something like that, it gives me an opportunity to teach. And what I just taught some people, I don't know if they were listening or not, what I taught some people was just because I wave a Pan-African flag, don't mean I got to go back to Africa.
Like rain 4804 C. In other words, I have to be from New Orleans to wear a Saints jersey.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go. Common sense,
There you
bro.
go.
Common sense.
Yeah, man.
We on code over here, bro.
Yeah, we on code.
I don't give a fuck about Ness. And let me say this here.
and y'all can quote me on this. I don't give a fuck about their stinking African. They don't give a fuck about us over here in America saying we ain't their brothers or their sisters. Fuck every last one of them. Fuck every last one of them. How about that? We done built a legacy right here in America. We Africans, we Pan-African, we stand right here and we're gonna defend our communities and our people and hope them motherfuckers catch on and they too slow to get it. And if they don't, fuck them. Dead man's. We not kissing up with nobody. I want no unity. And we understand what our problem is. They don't mess with us like that. That's not true. I got a lot of African friends, but they won't mess with you like that. They ain't got to. That's why I just told you they ain't got to. You got cousins down mess with you like that. They got to go to the next street down fuck with me like that. Yeah, what you talking about, man? What point you making, see? That was the point you made.
I still ain't met none of them men don't like me.
You got like this, man, don't live it. Watch this. Watch this, do. Watch this, do. If some shit pop off, the enemy we with, they're not going to be saying no shit like that. They're not going to be saying, well, I don't really fuck with them like that. They gonna master their cause and get out like that. Facts. And we're not gonna complain. We're not complaining about what I'm with it. We're not complaining about who ain't helping us. Nigga. Yeah. Let the nigga fall to the wayside. We ain't got time for that. Let them fall to the wayside. Because guess what's gonna happen? They have a nigga moment too. Yeah. This enemy gonna get him a nigga moment too. Tell them what a nigga moment is. Tell them what a nigga moment is. When they remind you of who you is and what you are, that's what a nigga moment is. They gonna remind you, like they did Myron Gaines on Fresh and Fit. They reminded him. They remind him all the time. They're gonna remind you who you is. You try to kiss their ass, but they're gonna remind you, look, stay in your place. This is who you is. It's called a nigga moment. Don't never forget that. You know what I'm saying? You did?
So if you're a black person, you talking about we not from Africa. Hey, buddy, I don't know where you're from then.
See, but they ain't gotta mess with us like that. I mess with you like that, Lando. Yeah. How about that? I ain't gotta go way to Africa to stop somebody from getting shot in the back by a dirty pig. I fuck with you like that. You fuck with me like that? I ain't gotta go there. I fuck with your kids like that. You fuck with my kids like that? Yeah. I ain't gotta go to Africa to push better for our one better in our communities right here where we at. See what I'm saying? For one to treat have better relationship with our women and shit, bro. We not finna push this whole car. I can't go to no fucking Cherokee. Yeah. I can't go to no Blackfoot. I can't go to no Seminole. I can't go to no Yamasee.
They don't come for you.
None of them ain't gonna come for me. I'm living my reality, bro. Think about that, man. We passed that, bro. We know we from Africa, dog. DNA, hey, history, artifacts, science. Yeah. We passed that, bro. So what middle of the country don't know about what happened? We know what happened. Matter of fact, but listen, know what my teacher told me? He said, the black man in America, in the United States of America, is the most conscious, self-aware, conscious, woke person on the planet, dog. History relevant. And you know why? Because what happened to us, we were forced to go back and find out what happened, how we got here. You know, what happened with this? While people on the continent, they doing so bad, they trying to get offended. They're making to the future. Yeah. They're not doing Sankofa. Yeah, they don't care about the past. They don't care about reaching back. Yeah, reaching back and finding out what happened. Right, they don't care about that. See, this we get lost in the sauce. A lot of them don't understand that those people were colonized way before we was. So they had the foot on their neck and the foot in their ass way before we did. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And people don't understand that in time, it sets in your DNA and your genetics. Being subservient and shit and not thinking and not having no hope and not seeing no greatness. That shit. But this the thing, my alpha. People are starting to see that all of Africa is not barefooted, nappy-headed, poor people. Kyle pissing on them. They just starting to see that dude. Right. Yeah. Yeah, he from the Sudan. But he try to kiss the people's ass. Mm-hmm. You're talking about some oh, he is? I never knew that. What? That's why I watch Fresh and Fit. No, I never knew that he was from the Sudan. I know. Oh, yeah, he's from the Sudan. I never knew that. Yeah. So he an Arab, though. He claimed Arab. He said, when I heard him say, give me one example where whites are holding you back. When he said that, I knew right then and there, boy. Look, it's not even about whites holding me back. It's about privilege. It's about a system of supremacy that we cannot deny and we cannot dispel. You see, we got one or two things. We can lay down or we can teach our children you got to go harder. You got to be better and you got to be stronger. Right. Period. Okay, this your boy said, I don't know which one of y'all talking about the VA with the other day. I appreciate your knowledge and being receptive to feedback. Oh, yeah, off top. Yeah. I mean, at the VA, he said, man, don't you have a podcast? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, man. He said, thank you. I watch y'all. Yeah. So I told him, he said, man, you know what? He said, I like the knowledge y'all give. He said, but sometimes you got a bird feeding them going too fast. You got to feed them a little bit at a time. That's right. We both agreed on that. But, you know, you're right, but we both agree. Remember, I told him when I got in the car. We agreed on that. I agree, but sometimes, bro, it's like I'm feeling like our people should know some of these things. We go through so much and we see so much. We should know. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't observing?
Yeah, we should know some of these things, but like with Kamala Harris, right? The reason why I didn't support her, it wasn't because she was a black woman, bro. The reason why I didn't support her, I didn't like the agenda she was pushing. When they're pushing these fluid-free bathrooms and shit.
I ain't like that.
I don't like the bill she pushing where people in jail could get free sex changes on taxpayer dollars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You get your dick cut off.
I disagree with that.
For free.
I disagreed with her withholding evidence when the dude was locked up and held him in jail longer, knowing he had evidence against he was innocent.
Yeah, I ain't like
What
that.
kind of person are you? So that right there made me not want to fuck with Kamala. See what I'm saying? I didn't have to explain why I don't fuck with her. You can think because she was a woman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I'll be knowing, bro.
Ultimately, she played into you.
Yeah, she played into that too.
Into you,
See, bro.
You know, or they gonna pick Democrat.
You know what the craziest part about that was, bro? Like I watched, and people said they got it. I say send it to me, and nobody never sent it to me yet. To where she said I'm a woman of African descent. I've never heard her one time say that.
No.
And people say they got it, so I could be wrong, y'all. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I never lied to you. But I did hear her say, I'm the first vice president of South Asian descent. I heard her say that.
Goofy.
I heard her say that. And I said, damn, bro, like, nobody. Look, I said, my father thought she don't never say she black.
She said she African.
I never heard her
say it. Never seen the clip.
Never seen the clip.
I didn't even see the voiceover.
African American?
I never heard her say it. Never heard her say
I've
it.
been asking for the clip, right?
Never heard that. You probably did, bro. I never heard it.
Yeah.
Lando said, my people from Youngsville, Cameron, and Lafayette. I don't have any African cousins. Watch this. What's their last name?
What's their last name?
Simple as that. See, that's how I said, what's their last name?
And they found out where it comes from.
Because in Louisiana, dog, they own so many niggas in Louisiana, bro. They have the plantations up right now. But we know you can't. This is what you could do. You can say you ain't got no African ancestry, but don't never say the slave trade ain't happened. Don't never say.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing we always say, bro. Listen, you can say you got Indian in your family. That's fine. A lot of us have a lot of admixture. No doubt about it. But when they try to teach you that the slave trade didn't happen or it happened in reverse, that's when you really just you're not using your own mind.
You gotta tell them what the last name coming from. You come from a slave man.
What's up, Nicole? So the last name is Lando. Can somebody look up Lando's surname and put it in here for us, please?
Yeah, one of my admins put in Lando's surname and pull it up and show them what it means. So that's all you have to do.
The last name Lando.
Oh,
Lando surname. See where it comes from.
That's all you got to do.
I'll do the etymology. It don't matter.
And I bet you won't be no Native American. I bet you'll be some European.
What's the language? Show me something that was always here before then, man. Whoa, Kareem, I want to hear your take on Martin Luther King.
I'm gonna tell you my take on him, bro. This is my take on him. This is my take on him, right? I felt like he shouldn't have been like non-violent. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have been more radical, like Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Tell him that we should all come in peace walking and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, let me finish this comment. I felt like he should have been more radical, but I respect what he did because he did die for the cause. Smooth. He went to jail 200 and some time for black people. He got busted in the head with bricks, bit by dogs. He walked from Selma to Montgomery. He put in work, bro. He put in work, so I respect that. He spurred the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? So
and this is my take on it, cuz like when I first got into this shit, I was really pissed off because I thought he was a pussy. Mm-hmm. To be totally honest with you. Mm-hmm. But then I thought about all the things that he endured because of who he became. I had to respect it, bro. He got hit with bricks in the head. He went to jail 200 and some time. And then his mama spit on. Let me finish. Spit on.
I said that.
Threatened with his, but this is why I think what he went through compared to what I went through with the struggle, it ain't shit. He got his face blown off, and his mama got her face blown off in church.
See what I'm saying?
So, yeah. Lando is Italian, Hungarian. So Italian would be European, right? Right? How'd you get that Italian last name? My daddy white. Name was St. Julian. He changed it to Lando. His last name, your daddy changed his last name?
What I'm trying to tell you is, bro, listen, bro.
Well, you still there.
How you gonna see you ain't African? Just take a DNA test, but don't say DNA is fake. Take a DNA test.
Yeah.
You dig? Take a DNA. I'll show you who you is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Last name on your
Everybody grandma told me it was Indian, man. My grandma said it was Indian. I got a little nice little great. You got Indian? Yeah, you okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got African culture.
If I can't go on none of your plantations, I ain't claiming that shit.
Most blacks are recategorized Native Indians before they're African. I don't know where you heard that from, but you heard that wrong and you didn't really say it right.
Okay, here go. I could get deeper. Okay, I'm gonna give you the African and Afro diasporic presence in the Americas. Lando appears amongst Afro-descended families, often adopted or altered during slavery
and colonial period.
and colonial period.
You dig? Come on, bro. You say it ain't hard to find, man. That took a quick little 5-minute search, man.
Man,
Come on, bro. Yeah, man, you gotta be serious about that. What's up, Von Reed?
you gotta stand on it when you see it, bro.
Yeah, man. Two Cent Total said most blacks are recategorize Native Indians before they are African. That's why I say you heard that and kind of said it wrong. Nah, that's still wrong either way, because what they're trying to say is they reclassified a lot of Indians as black. And that's not true. They always separated Indians from black people. And that's what they did. And I even say, hold up, let me finish this, I'm gonna let y'all go. I even say this. The European felt like the Native American, he wasn't strong enough to be no slave. He couldn't endure the labor. He was susceptible to disease, and he knew the land too well. He could run away too easy. Mm-hmm. So they didn't want them as no slaves, dude. So that's why y'all got to deny the slave trade. You deny your own history. Yeah. What's wrong with that, though? That's why you're so resilient now. Mm-hmm. That's why you can put up the shit you put up with now, because you're resilient. It's in your DNA. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they got their land back, man. Because they knew the land. They knew how to get away, like he said. That's why they used trade with them to catch your ass. Yeah. To catch your
they were big slave trade.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that's what it's about. And then when slavery ended, when they abolished slavery, they had slaves too. So they had to either keep the slaves and make them part of the tribes or release them.
All right, Charlie Johnson say, what y'all think about Mansa Musa, uncle, and that theory? Well, Mansa Musa was one of the richest people ever to live.
A black man.
African, from Africa. You know what I'm saying? They from Mali. Hold up. Before you continue, I'll just say one thing. Egypt is not the only great place we have now. We got Mali, Songhai, Nubia. We had great kingdoms all over Africa. For number one, you can't show me one in America talking about you're Indian, but study Mali and Songhai and go ahead, now finish though. But Mansa Musa never sent ships to America. His predecessor Abu Bakari sent ships. That's who sent the ships. And when he sent the ships, this is what that's who the uncle is supposed to be Abu Bakari. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm a fool with this shit. According to Mali, this is what they said. This ain't what Saddam said. They said when the dude came back, he wrote a letter to Abu Bakari saying, man, the ships all sunk in the storm. I turned around. This is fact. Go look it up. And then they said another expedition, none of them ships returned. So when you talk about Abu Bakari and they came here, where's the evidence? You can say that. But this is what the Mali people say. They said another expedition after those ones, the first ones sank, and none of them came back. King Buddha said, come to low country South Carolina, you believe the slave trade never existed. They're overlooking, bro. They come up with every excuse they pull out their ass, every excuse to say there ain't no African. Bro, we from New Orleans.
They got people in New Orleans that say that.
We got
to go to the French Quarter. It's still on the wall.
Yeah, still on the wall. Where you can tie them up at? Mm-hmm. We got Congo Square.
It still says slave quarters right here.
Yes. Oh, he ain't lying, bro. Cause look, the Mississippi River right here. They think about the boat, walking across the levee, and you selling them right there. Right there. The French market where they sold slaves at, man.
Louisiana still got a pot that they boiled the damn people in. There's a landmark out there.
In New Orleans, we got
Rhino.
What's up, Rhino? We got slave plantations in New Orleans, brother.
The plantation.
Look, hold up. Two Cent Soda, he said, now, see, this is a teaching moment, and it's a get on cool moment about that knowledge. He said, only a small percentage came in from the slave trade. We were already here on record. What record? It sounds good. So you like to repeat that? What record? Because I know what you're talking about. This how we get them. This how you get them. What record? Show it. Because there's no proof to prove we always been here, bro. None. He said we arguing about 500 years, and history shows it was blacks, people for thousands of years here. What history? See, it sounds good to say that. I'm gonna tell you something. In New Orleans, dog, we got African culture. I can't speak for no other niggas nowhere else, wherever they at. I can't speak for y'all. That's why a lot of niggas from New Orleans be feeling like they different, because we got this spirit in us, bro. We know that we do African shit. You see the fucking trombone strike up, and that band strike up. You see the people start moving. You will never see people move like that.
You hear that drum? That drum?
Man, my little cousin right now.
That's my thing, though. What's your story of coming about when
the native got a story of coming about.
Yeah,
But you don't have one.
But you don't have none.
The natives got the crazy story that they uses Turtle Island. That's the Native
Not
American.
even all that. They come from by way of Siberia,
Yeah,
XY.
that too. That too.
Right?
Look,
They got no origin.
the ancestors of the Mayas and the fucking.
They got that. So
Yeah.
tell me which one is you? What's your story? Okay, we talking about African descent.
Yeah.
So that's ours. What's yours? Since you so native and you the native, only you got America is not America is too young. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Americas is too goddamn young for you to be here all for all time. So I agree with you. Yeah, you been here as long as the Americas been here.
Lando, let me say, nah,
Go
y'all,
for it, and that ain't even true.
y'all think y'all a state in that little city y'all from. No, it is a little city.
I live in Houston, though, bro.
I live in Houston right now, for the record. But yeah, it is a little city where we from. And all I'm telling you is, niggas got a different type of spirit. And I always say, I fuck with the whole Louisiana, so pump the brakes on the little city shit. You know what I'm saying? Because New Orleans, the little city, influenced the world.
But New Orleans is
It
one of the
influenced the
small
world.
cities in the state in a country that's a big city
Mm-hmm.
that competes with big
It
cities.
could be with big city. Look,
The hell
put it
is
like
talking
this. We
about?
got a football team and a basketball team. We ain't that little.
Pro.
We ain't that little.
Taz Poole said, Africatown in Alabama was founded by Cujo Lewis, who was one of the 3 slaves who came from Martha Clotilde in 1865. See? So that right there, that you consider slave trade never happened. That's a dagger for you right
And
there.
I'm gonna tell you what they doing. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, this is what they doing, dog. They teach those people a small amount of slave ships came from Africa to America, which everybody already knows.
That's true.
Because we know most of them went to the Caribbean already.
I
So they leave that lesson out to like purposely miseducate
The
the
boat
people, man.
stops.
Yeah.
They leave out the boat.
They
stop.
leave out. They leave out.
I tell.
Because no, I'm gonna tell you why. Because when they go looking for the ships from Africa to America, they ain't that many. Because they didn't come to America like that.
Not just that, they were made of wood.
Yeah, they went to South America and the Caribbean.
I always tell them, y'all, this how they trick you. I try to tell my partners, they trick you with troops and leave out the other part. See, they'll tell you the truth, yeah. Only a small percentage came to America. I don't deny that. But they forget to tell you that we had different boat stops. What you think you get a Dominican from? Where you think you get a Puerto Rican from? Where you think you get a Cuban from?
Right.
And all these kind of
A
people.
Brazilian.
A Brazilian.
Anything that's black.
That was the
Cuban.
boat stop.
Do you know Afro? Like you put Afro for anything, Afro means African. Do y'all know that? If you say Afro Mexican, Afro Latina, Afro Caribbean, all that means African, the kind of Caribbean that you are. It's like an adverb and an adjective. They're putting them right by each other. And Mike David, you're wrong again. And don't take my word for it. Don't take Mike David's word for it.
Them people don't say they always been in those spaces.
They don't.
They'll never say
They'll
that.
never say that.
You did? They'll never say that.
Yeah, we're a little city with a big influence. I think niggas really be jealous of that. Because why would a nigga say y'all little city? Why would you say that?
Man, you know, I need to know y'all better doing y'all too.
We got the biggest influence, one of the biggest influence in the
Y'all
South.
step in that
As
city.
small as we
I
is.
don't care where you from in Louisiana. You step in
Yeah.
the ones, you better be on your toes.
Yeah, I don't care. Little city, big city at night.
The
Nigga,
biggest CEOs in the South come from
Period.
from the same place.
he said, explain Albert.
Uptown. But anyway,
Just said, but 2 cents a dollar, bro. Look, after we answer this question, bro, you need to go reevaluate what you've been listening
Yeah,
to.
and stop listening to Dane Calloway.
This nigga stupid, son.
They dumb.
they
He
done,
said,
bro.
explain Albert Perry from South Carolina. We all don't have the slave trade lineage. Do you know Albert Perry is from Africa, bro? His lineage come from Africa. Do you know that?
He come from Sierra Leone.
Do you know
not
that?
Sierra Leone. Not Sierra Leone. He come from
Is it Senegal?
damn, I just talked about this last week.
Shit, but that dude was from Africa.
He's African, bro. He
They found his
bro.
DNA in South Carolina, but his DNA go back to Africa, man.
He linked his DNA and went back to
Your phone right there. Go reevaluate it, man. Go reevaluate what you've been listening to, brother. Like, them niggas is right.
I'll do this, son.
Yeah, we do this, bro. It's the reason why everybody love New Orleans. It's cool.
Talking about Elvis C. Perry.
Albert Perry from South Carolina, man. The man had the oldest DNA
That they found in
that
America.
they found in America. He's from Africa. He's
He's
African.
from Africa.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy with the oldest DNA. What?
It'd be better if you just type in Albert Perry.
I did already.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you everything about
They got multiple people like that though. I mean,
South Carolina.
But I think it was Sierra Leone, man. Not Sierra Leone. It was it's an African though. At the end of the day, it's an African.
Well, since they ain't doing it, what one of y'all? Cause I know what to look for. Where does Elmer Perry's DNA come from? Don't take my word for it. Y'all look it up, y'all.
I read it already.
What it say? Look it up yourself. If everybody was researching, y'all have a billion views. This is funny. They don't get it. I know.
One historical notable figure named Albert Perry associated with South Carolina isn't a modern public figure, but a 19th century African American man whose descendants played a key role in major human genetic discovery. Right? What he said he was? An African American man, right?
Now they're trying to say explain Albert Perry.
What about it? Okay. He
It-
was
it-
born into slavery in South Carolina around 1819, 1827. Appears the U.S. Census record after Civil War in Chester County, South Carolina.
Charlie Johnson says, so y'all really believe the richest people in the world didn't make it to America before slavery? His golden throne on shipment meant he wasn't planning on returning? Listen, you can believe that fairy tale, but what the evidence of that? See, that's the difference between you and us. It's not about what I believe or what I think a motherfucker should have did or couldn't have did. What do the evidence? I roll with the evidence supports. See, but I'm not romanticized about knowledge nobody that I think nobody don't know about. Yeah, that shit romanticized. Yeah, that shit don't move me. Look, show me the evidence. You show me the evidence, I believe what you said. I would know what you said. You show me the evidence, bro. Yeah, I done heard all these stories before. Man, he had a golden throne. They had golden tip spears when Columbus got in and all this. Man, none of that shit. And that same story, motherfuckers that had tails too. So you don't read it. No, he just you want to cherry pick will fit the narrative. But the truth is, dog, where the evidence of that at? Where's the civilization at? Where's the bones? You mean to tell me motherfuckers been over here and ain't got no bones, no institutions, no nothing? Two Centurions said, to think how we populated here was through the slave trade is a different approach. So you know they had breeding farms, bro. They would breed out people like cattle, bro. 300-400 years, this shit going on, bro. One woman having 26 kids and shit, bro. Then soon another one up the age and shit. Then she can do one man having babies, 200 babies and shit. And you got a whole other population in South Carolina where they bringing them up from South Carolina. I mean, my bad. South America also, and from the Caribbean. They coming here. That was the world economy, man. We shouldn't even be questioning that. We shouldn't even be questioning that, bro. Lando look and say, show me that boat that brought my people here. Now what you're doing is you're in the echo chamber. You're repeating something you heard somebody say, but you never did the research. A man just told you about one of them was the Clotilda, and you didn't even see that. You didn't look up the Clotilda. That's one of them. Go look up the Clotilda. And go look up Africa Town in Mobile, Alabama. Go look up and why they call it Africa Town. And if you want to see the ships, go look up slavevoyages.org. There you go. They got all the ships on slavevoyages.org. If you want to look up the ships. So whenever somebody tell you that, whoever taught you that, you need to go smack them in their mouth. You need to tell them, I asked the nigga for the ships. He told me where the ship was at. So you got down there looking crazy to me where the ship's at. And they got documented, the ship's documented already, the manifest, where the people came from and everything. Charlie Johnson said, Christopher Columbus' memories and sculptures in Mexico. Okay, look at ship. He never said, matter of fact, he made a distinction. He said, unlike the African, unlike the Ethiopian. Unlike, he said, man, they hair can't prove that. He said their hair came over their head like horse hair. He wasn't describing nothing. He was describing he ain't no Indian. He said they're like the Canarians. Y'all know who the Canarians are? Go look up who the Canarians. If you want to read his works, that's what he said. He said they're like the Canarians. He said they had hair like a horse's mane, and the hair in the front fell on their forehead. Them people look like that right now today. The Canarians. He said the ships are gone. See, bro, you got to think about this, Gary Allen, bro. Think about this. Yeah. Nigga can't find a bike they got when they were 5 years old. So they talking about a ship from 300-400 years ago. How the fuck am I find a ship from 500 years ago? Where your bike at when you was 5, 10? Where your bike at? Man, them boats was refurbished, man. Because they wasn't slaves. They was cargo ships. They took them, they used them as they was cargo ships, man. People don't sell no wood ships no more, man. Yeah. That's a stupid question, bro. Yeah, we gotta keep it funky now. Like, don't just say no anything. But you gotta think about it. See, bro, in New Orleans, we used to go on field trips when I was a little boy to plantations where they had the slave quarters at. And you ask about where the ships at. What? Man. Look, they had a slave revolt, bro. They still got the statues of black heads. That what they did to scare the rest of the slaves from revolting. I forgot the name of this plantation. I think it was the Whitney. And they got the heads of, I'm not talking about no Indians. I'm talking about niggas. Africans. BBs in their head and shit. Africans and shit. On their heads on sticks, the sculpture of it. Man, don't tell me nothing about where the slave ships at, man. You need to shit. They got a wall of the ones that was killed in that resurrection
when it came to
And insurrection.
Angola,
Benin.
Nigeria, Benin, Sudan. They got the
Yeah.
names. They got the slave. They got the names where they came from and everything. Louisiana is the key to let y'all know the slave trade happened.
And South Carolina too.
South Carolina,
And Georgia, all that, the Virginia.
yeah, man.
So I got that. Now, what's the big deal? What they be trying to use for Elvis Perry? You know he African, right?
No, that's the thing. They told him that Elvis Perry is the oldest man. His DNA is 300,000 years.
No, I got it. Just came to my mind just now. It's fucking. He's from Cameroon.
Yeah, he's from Cameroon.
He's from
I
Cameroon,
just read it.
Africa.
Yeah.
That's where he's from.
Cameroon.
I just read it.
Oh, I didn't hear you read it. You must have read it to yourself.
I'm reading it to myself.
Yeah, but I had to think about it. It was Cameroon. He comes from Cameroon. He's a Cameroonian.
Yeah.
Listen. Not only that, what you see enslaved.
You supposed to know already. During that time.
Come on, around that time.
See, but this is what they do. They teach them dudes he had the oldest DNA.
That's why I was
But
asking.
they don't
y'all.
teach them dudes that he came back. That DNA went back to Africa.
That DNA, that Y, the 800,
Back to Africa.
it goes.
To Cameroon. They don't teach them that shit, but that's why it's bad to repeat what niggas be talking about, man.
What?
Don't repeat that shit, man. You go do your own research.
Whatever you say.
Listen, I want to go to one of them plantations, bro. Say, better fuck your head up, bro.
It was.
I went to one when I was a kid. Nigga, they had one of them long dining tables. Dog, why every plate and every piece of silverware was 14 karat gold?
Real gold.
That's how much money they were making, dog. Look, that was like the dope trade back then. When they were selling sugar cane and rice and shit like that. That's why in South Carolina they called it the Gold Coast, because having rice was like gold.
2 cents ain't a door. Let me give you some game right quick, bro. They can't find Jesus' bones. He didn't exist either. Well, I ain't gonna get on that, but I'm gonna tell you this. They finding all kind of kings and queens of Egypt that existed 15,000 years ago. 10,000 years before they finding their bones.
They ain't find Jesus.
You don't tell me no Matthew, John, Luke, Paul, none of them.
Job, none of them.
But they finding bones of ancient Egyptians and ancient West Africans that existed way before them. So you make that make sense to you.
Okay, who Mike Davis said, do you know I have Lee Cummings' book with ship manifest from Liverpool and Mondstadt from Europe with black Europeans sent over by Oliver Cromwell? You dudes crazy.
What year? And give us their name. And I guarantee you give us their name and they look them up themselves, he gonna be an African.
Give me the year.
Yeah,
And I bet you they before
direct
1492.
paternal ancestry traces back to Africa.
Of course. I knew that already. They didn't know that.
I thought it was Cameroon.
Cameroon.
I thought I had to think about it.
Yeah, see, this what Dan teach these people the beginning.
Yeah.
Short answer, no. Elvis Perry himself was not African born. See, they'll teach him that part. Yeah, and then they'll tell them the rest. Like, because you tell he wasn't African born, that's just like my damn pit bull, German. It's a German dog. He was born here.
Like King Buddha said, Beaufort, Walterboro, and South Carolina had Gullah Geechee accent. Where did they get that from? West Africa. Then people will tell you they get their culture from West Africa, dog. When you got people actually teaching them people that they Gullah Geechee, but they're not African.
I ain't want to talk about that.
I ain't want to talk about
That's
that.
told Trick Dad is dumbass.
Yeah.
You should be proud to be African. Nothing wrong with being African, but you know why y'all want to be African? Because y'all think everybody look like Kunta Kinte, and y'all think everybody was dumb.
Everything dirty and funky over there.
You see what I'm saying? What y'all understand is that the people control that narrative made y'all think. If you really knew about knew African history, you'll know that we were some brilliant motherfuckers, bro.
Right.
You'll know that.
Janelle Jones said, hey, my Northern. What's up, Janelle? Lazarus, you never went to a family reunion in Africa. You ain't tired of repeating that dumb shit them dudes be saying yet, bro? What that mean? That mean you ain't from there? That mean you ain't from there? They got Asians ain't never been to
You ain't probably been to the Bahamas or Jamaica to do something yet, man.
You talking about Africa?
Talking about, you been to Russia? You been to England?
You gotta stop saying that,
Come
bro.
on, man, stop it, man. That crazy. You ain't never been to Africa.
Yeah.
You told a whole lot of places. You probably ain't been around the corner.
Try to say Pinta, Nina, and Santa Maria made it, but not 2200 shit from Africa didn't come on, man. I don't understand what you asking, bro. All I'm gonna tell you is this: at one time, it was the world's economy was slave trade for 400 years. Didn't it happen like for 6 months, and they had to figure it out. Like, oh, did it really happen? Yeah, 400 years. It's documented. It's too much evidence.
So what I'm saying is this, but what they did was they didn't come straight to the United States. You're right. A lot of them didn't come straight to America. They went to Brazil. Brazil got the most black people in any other place besides Africa.
Yeah,
It's Brazil.
So they went to South America first.
They went to South America. That's
The Caribbean. The Caribbean is South America.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is That's why you got so many black people out there. That's why you see all these Hondurans and Venezuelans and black Brazilians, and because they took them from Africa. That's where they went at, man. They
Exactly. Nicaraguans and shit.
Nicaragua, even Cuba,
Haiti, all through Central America, bro.
That's where you get that from.
Let me explain something to you, bro. You never question, like this how they play on y'all top with that bullshit. They'll tell y'all, man, ain't no way in the world the population got like that with them ships, but the white people was here and 3 times larger the number. How they got here? Did they fly? Did they swim? Because they couldn't have used the same boats that them slaves used to get here. Right?
Right,
Right?
right.
How did they get here in 3 times the numbers? They came in on slave boats too.
Gary and Bush said,
It was already here with
Carolina, you can't understand what they saying. Talk to a nigga and laugh yet.
Shit.
you.
You know what that nigga saying?
With you. You ain't got no story for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you gonna say? The European was always here with you too?
Fremont 2137 said, but do y'all know that Philippines have black people that live in the mountains which are native to that land?
Let me tell you this. Black is only a description of how people look.
They don't mean that
No,
that's how
it ain't.
people.
Yeah,
That don't mean
that is how people, dog. Black ain't number description of how you look. Dr. Clark teaches that black is a description of how you look, not who you are. And I understand that now. I get that. So that don't mean nothing.
Out there now, he said, so have we always been here before the slave trade and the records then wiped away or hidden purposely? Let me tell you why I disagree with that, bro. Because everywhere black people was, bro, we built civilizations.
Everywhere.
We built shit and was inventing shit.
That's still there.
That's how I know.
Right now.
That's how I know we ain't always been here. Because ain't no fucking civilization was here. Tell me where our black civilization was at in America before colonialism.
Yeah.
Now, I go to Africa and tell you where they had a whole bunch of them, where they developed writing, mathematics, and everything else. What they had here? Not one Indian had a written language to the 1800s, man.
Facts. That's big facts.
We ain't no always been there, dog. Our people built monuments where we was always at. No matter
I tell you what y'all do, man. The 5 civilized tribes, that's the tribes that a lot of them like to claim, right? You go look up for yourself. Don't take the twins' word for it. When did the Choctaw get a written language? When did the Seminole get a written language? When did the Yamasee get a written language? When did the who else?
Blackfoot.
Yeah. When did the Blackfoot get a written language? And how did they get
Apache.
it? Go look it up. Don't take my word. You will see, man. Them people. That's why they call them savages. We got here in the 1700s, 1800s. They still had stone arrows.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't fucking with no stone arrows. We had monuments, man. We had built monolithic. We was working with iron. We was smelt iron in the 8th, 9th century BCE. And we got here after BC, and these people still in the Stone Age. Why you think they fucking they monuments look like thrown together motherfucking
like a kid?
yeah, like a kid made that shit. Ain't no masturbation was going on over here.
Man, you better look at some of them things the Mayans and Incas was doing to their kids and shit, bro.
Oh man, the horse trading Trey Young to the Wizards.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You get a better chance. He said they don't call themselves black, they're African. Say, bro, black is a description.
That's it.
And see, that's what Rock was talking about the day. They're talking about semantics, bro. Listen, that's not playing no word games, bro.
Exactly.
We say black, we know what black means.
Yeah.
If you can pull up about the police and get your black ass on that wall, you gonna know what the
You
fuck
gonna look around like who he talking
You
to.
ain't calling me black. No, you get your black ass on that wall. So stop playing games, bro.
People need to black people here in America need to realize you're born American, but your ancestry is African.
That's the bottom line.
Bottom
That's the
line.
bottom line.
1,000 ship full of people and 100 foot with golden animals, mass music uncle. Abu Bakari.
His name Abu Bakari.
I'm gonna tell you, since you repeat, I'm gonna tell you what his name was you were talking about. His name was Abu Bakari the second.
You actually help.
So I'm helping your argument, but I'm teaching you that man, his claim, according to them, is that he sent ships on the first voyage and they all sunk. They never made it to America. The one that came back is the one who told him. And they sent another expedition and none of those ships returned. Go look it up yourself, man. Stop repeat ignorance.
Now, if they'd have made it here, where is it at in history?
Where's that
Writing,
history?
archaeology.
Right.
You know, they wrote where we here. We planted
We
here.
built the fort here.
Such here. Woo, 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 woo.
Right. At that time.
They found some bones, some pottery.
Yeah.
They found some gold.
Yeah.
They found something to say, well, this comes from Abu Bakari.
Yeah.
So that's how history goes, bro. You just don't just make a story up.
Yeah.
You gotta back it with facts.
But archaeology.
History.
Yeah, history. Like what you like, let me tell you something, dog. If they said that many ships here and that many people and they made it, they would have built something. They would have built a town. And you can send some slaves off a broke down slave ship and they built a town. What do you think them dudes would have did? Come on, man. That's why you got an African town.
Man, see, man,
Mike Davis.
it's not a hard search, bro.
What?
Like for any of this stuff we talking about, man, like it's no side of mainstream historical evidence that Africans established permanent, self-sustaining population in the Americas before European colonialism.
Simple. It's simple. And if you disagree with that, now what you got to do to dispel that is prove it. It's prove it. It's 7 o'clock time. You scary motherfucker. Let them make it to 9 o'clock. You ain't telling that it was time to take the shot.
Man, y'all some lame.
Y'all
And
some
they also says that the evidence of limited African presence in contact with the Americas before Columbus, and that's a topic that's often oversimplified.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And if you do any research on your own about Abu Bukhari coming to the Americas, you don't have to go to Google. Go to Encyclopedia Britannica. Go to Wikipedia. And just look up that he sent ships to America and what happened. And you're going to say, that's the same shit the twins just told me.
Or go to Snopes. Go where you want to go.
Go to where you want to go. Look up to what happened when Abu Bukhari sent the ship. They're going to tell you the same thing I told you. I promise you they're going to tell you the same thing I told you. He sent one fleet out, all them bitches got caught in the storm and drowned and got smashed up, and the one that came back told him that.
Mike Davis said, I don't think you guys listened to what you said. You played it back, you guys would be embarrassing yourself.
Tell me where I lied, Mike.
At the end of the day, let me take you this year. Let me make this simple for you.
Tito.
Hope somebody quote this year.
Tito Pop.
I don't give a damn what you want to claim to be. When the shit jump off, nigga, who you with? Who you with?
Who you with, nigga?
That's all I'm saying.
You gonna be with the fucking Indians?
Who you with?
You gonna be with the niggas?
That's all I'm asking. Who you with?
Fuck y'all.
Guess what?
Man.
Every time something pop, when they killed Elton Sterling, when they killed your boy in Dallas,
Michael Jones.
Michael Johnson, I knew who was on the scene.
Yeah.
With the gangster lean, I knew who was there. I was there.
What the Indian was.
The red, black, and green was there.
What the Indian was.
I ain't see Tonto. I ain't see none of them.
None of them.
I ain't see none of them.
Know how you could,
No Indians.
another way you could crush them. If they believe the Abakari story, how you gonna denounce that these ships didn't get here for the slave trade?
Yeah, exactly.
3 times for the third.
Hold on, I need some ones that's disrespectful, man.
So
Some
the reason why we stop putting liquor inside bottles is we don't get paid for it. So we start putting it in our clear vase. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna show no more bottles until we get paid for it.
out that nine said, we were so advanced. Why did we take over the ships? How did we move backward from building monuments to being locked in chains? That's a good question. Let me tell you why. First of all, we got here, dog. We weren't allowed to speak our language. We weren't allowed to worship our gods. We weren't allowed to have our family gatherings. None of that type of stuff.
Before you go ahead and tell them that, you got to tell them that was the purpose of the boat stops, to mix you all up.
That's one of the purposes, right?
Yeah.
You know, he said, but why we didn't build monuments here? Dog, we built America. It wasn't no Indians who built the fucking White House and built. We did that. We were master masons and architects and all that, bro.
Right.
Our ancestors built that shit.
They was brought here to grow certain things that they didn't know how to grow also. 3 times for the third, man. Cause I'm about to like this bleeding, man.
Do y'all know that the current flow towards the Americas from West Africa?
Of course.
Okay. So that make it a little bit more easier to sell.
So what I'm saying to you, brother, is first off, your name is European. Your last name is Lando is European.
Listen, man, do your genealogy. When they do the genealogy, somebody owns your mama or your daddy or your grandpa down the line who's an African.
And now you're trying to connect them people to being black Europeans. We asked Mike Davis to give us the name of the black European that sent slaves. He didn't give us that name yet. Why you think he did that? Because they're going to say that was an African that probably moved up in the ranks within that European and Romans or whoever. But he's African.
That's where it's going to go back.
Wasn't no blacks and no born in no Europe.
Matter of fact, like I say, you know what? Y'all can be Indians. Y'all can be Indians. That's cool. Go ahead, be whoever you want to be. Did y'all look up Abu Bukhari yet?
Yeah, I did.
I know you did. I'm talking about them. I want them to learn for themselves. And they're going to tell you that Abu Bukhari, when he sent out the first wave, the bitch got smashed in a stone. They sent another wave out, never heard from them again.
Well, see, second, that's why you got to know history, too.
Yeah.
Africans didn't have the shipbuilding capability at that time.
They didn't.
They didn't need it.
They didn't need it.
They didn't need it.
Intercoastal people.
They had intercoastal like for rivers and shit.
Yeah.
We wasn't going overseas, and we didn't have that shit at that time was for conquest and trade.
Yeah, conquest and trade.
They was going as help though.
You know?
They was going.
Yeah, I mean, look, what I'm saying, like, no, we saying he's saying as the nation, and context, as African nations, we was like with some Spaniards, yeah, the Moors and shit. They took the Moors to Turkey. We know how to navigate. Yeah, we wasn't building ships at that time.
Yeah, like they had the ships. Yeah,
they had the ships and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the penicillin I'm spinning leave hell on your chest. You feel me? Yeah.
Listen, this how they separate. They say no proof of large African civilizations in the Americas before Native Americans.
We know that already.
I'm just saying they don't. You know what I'm saying? So
wasn't know where to go. Y'all right? Well, this is the difference they don't tell you also, Lando, living, bro. This is what they don't tell you. Think Twice podcast, the Think Twice podcast going to enlighten you. This land that we on right now was in fact uninhabitable at one time. You know what that means? Uninhabitable. Go look that up.
It was too cold.
So the place that we own, we couldn't always be here because you couldn't live here at one time. During the second ice age, you couldn't live here.
Or if you always been there, what's y'all creation story then?
Yeah, because Jesus and Allah and all that, they ain't got nothing to do with over here.
What's y'all story?
See, that's what you're trying to connect them to the Hebrew. Now they Hebrew Indians, not because they don't want to take Jesus to out their mouth. So the shit gets so diluted and so stupid and fucked up. So that's how they fucking over these dudes, man. You dig? Yeah, unlivable. So you go looking for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Watch America for the most part uninhabitable. A few places in the South, but it still was 30 degrees 24/7 even there.
What's up? She said, "I here." So we talking about how long black people been in America. How long we been on this continent?
Yeah.
How long where we come from? We're African people.
See, Mike Davis said, bro, Google. Listen, bro. Listen to me, bro.
See, that's the game.
That's the game.
That's the game.
You niggas.
That's the game.
What?
Because Google's gonna tell you where the information came from.
I ain't got no Google.
No,
ain't no Google.
No, I'm just telling them. But you acting like Google is a bad thing. Google will tell you where the information came from. And where it came from, either where it came from is credible or not credible. If it comes from Encyclopedia Britannica, it might be credible, dude. If it comes from Wikipedia, it might be credible, dude.
Man, y'all don't know my research.
Bring up the shit y'all said. You gotta search more than one thing, no.
My research bring up the stuff y'all said and the truth.
Yeah.
To debunk it. They tell you, well, this is false, this is nuance, this is said, everything you can come up with. That's
and not just that, simple.
Bring the information age, man. You get anything.
Mike Davis,
know how to build a cult, man.
It's obvious we read books, dude. It's obvious we read books. Like anybody know, them niggas probably read books. We just showed books on here plenty of times. So we ain't been talking about who read or don't read. I use Google too.
So what? Google, you see I know the difference though?
Yeah.
They got AI now, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all the game.
But you gotta see when you research, you don't look at one thing and type in whether it be AI or Google.
Yeah.
You gotta go to AI, Google, Wikipedia, Google Scholar, Google Scholar.
Yeah.
All that.
That's why they
the Smithsonian
to pilot all up in one, so you don't have to do it.
You know what Google Scholar is? But you know what Google Scholar is? Google Scholar, they go get all the papers from the people who wrote it.
Yep. That's what Google Scholar.
So I don't hear nothing about some Google. Don't go to Google.
That's the excuse I like.
That's the excuse I like to use. Expose the truth.
Chat and all those damn bots, they give you the source too.
Yeah, man.
That's what
any credible researcher know. Don't use Google or AI. That should be my you guys will research. I go to Google to read some. Listen. I go to Google to read an expert's work. So what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah,
I can go to Google.
Where you get your information from?
I can go to
Dan
Google.
Calloway.
Yeah.
YouTube. Oh, go to YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Hold up. I can go to Google. I can go to Google to YouTube a book.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are you
Talking about?
I can go to Google and say, according to Dr. Clark, and they're gonna tell me exactly what he said. Like, don't be so stupid to where you think you can't go to
the
Google.
library to get on the computer.
Yeah.
When they got the book up in there.
Man, come on, man. Look, Ted Pooh said you ain't posting out one source over here. And I've been asking you to give me the name of that black slave trader in Europe, and you never gave me his name. Because I'm going to show these people he a fucking African. That's why you ain't post his name.
Never Google. Where you get your Lando? Where do you get your information from? Today's information from?
Google is life in the professional world. Like they trying to like disenfranchise Google. You have to know how to use Google though. You don't use it one time and say, oh, this is what it is. You cross-reference.
That's right.
You use different searches. You don't just go to Google and say, this is it.
Right.
Even if you do that, when you get something out of this article, you go to another search.
Like I did.
You challenge the narrative.
Yeah.
I put in my thing, the Albert Perry dudes. They gave me about 3-4 Albert Perry.
Let me explain something to you, Lando. If you go to Google right now, and you said, how many states are in America? It's gonna give you the right fucking answer. If you say how many continents do we have? How many oceans do we have? Google gonna give you the right answer.
So why I never go to Google, the world's largest search engine?
The fuck? Say, but don't listen to no fool tell you about don't listen to no Google, man. You have to be intelligent enough to decipher what's bullshit and what's not. When you go to Google right now and you ask Google a simple question, Google will give you a simple answer. What are you talking about, man? Gee, Willis, man.
You can fact check Google too.
Yeah, you can fact check Google too.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
You ask your goddamn Siri on your goddamn.
See, if we ain't gonna crazy thing about it, these dudes don't have no scholars and no books to read from no scholars that agree with what they saying.
Somebody read your now comment.
People of African descent have been in America for over 500 years, with documented arrivals accompanying Spanish explorers in the early 16th century. We never argued that.
We never argued that. We said 1492.
We said before 1492, before colonization.
That's right. The 14th century, the 14th century,
Very, very limited. Very. Like almost none. None that lasted, no settlements, no nothing. No civilizations at all.
No written documents.
Nothing. So that's somebody who came with these motherfuckers and that's it.
Man, Mike Davis don't even know what a source is, A-Town Shorty. You've been asking him for a source too. You didn't even know what a source is. See, but listen.
What source? He asked for a source?
No, he said he been asking Mike Davis for a source.
I was about to say.
Mike Davis don't know what a source is what I'm saying.
Fremont said, brother, do y'all think Dan Calloway is a paid agent?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
If a white man would say, listen, man, we got to come up with a way to start putting in these niggers' head that the slave trade never happened.
So come
It's not
Or, hold on, let me finish. Or,
no. Tell him why.
or we can put into the head that it happened in reverse.
Why?
So we can wipe away our own goddamn atrocities and let niggas take the
That
charge.
ain't why.
That one of
We
them.
about to pay reparations to some of these niggas and they gotta make them believe they ain't come from
That too.
here in the Americas, no proof of what is not supported by evidence, no proof of no large African civilizations in the Americas before Native Americans. Continuous African settlements predating indigenous people.
We know that already. All that right there.
That's being the primary population of a pre-Columbian America. None of that shit happened.
None of that happened.
None of it.
Yeah. Turn your phone line off. Man, no, you come get in the chat. We ain't got to cut no fine line. Put the link in the chat.
Well, he ain't gonna come.
Yeah. I don't mean to switch subjects. We talked about it earlier, cuz, but I'll do it anyway because you my cousin and I love you.
Yeah.
I need to know, what do y'all think about Trump bombing these people's country and asking their president, and now he's saying we're over Venezuela. I don't have tears.
Good for
People don't have their tears for my people.
I ain't never seen no Venezuelan protest.
We live here, y'all.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm at.
They ain't got no tears for us.
We live here in America, so
Yeah.
they doing stuff to benefit America.
I'm sorry, not sorry. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's just how I feel.
Listen, sometimes you got to get gangster. That's what America's doing right now. Let's just keep it real.
Keep it real.
Sometimes when people trying to do some sneaky underhanded shit behind your back, you got to get gangster with them. And that's just what America did. Ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Trump is somebody we can blame. Almost like the nigga that shot JR. Damn, that nigga shot JR. That was a whole fucking script, man. That was a whole script, cuz. And us getting mad at Trump is part of their script. When they're the ones who really, the government is the ones who really pulling this shit off, not Trump. Fuck him anyway. I ain't trying to say him or nothing, but this is bigger than Donald Trump is what I'm saying.
All that nonsense, was Harriet Tubman a real person?
Yes, she was.
She has family members and everything. See, that's why I don't fuck with Dan Calloway and niggas like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I say Harriet Tubman wasn't a real
They
person.
try to say
This
Denmark
girl
Bessie.
this lady has family members that's still alive, that's still existing, and all this shit, right, all that right now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Lando Living said just because y'all talk fast at the same time don't make y'all words right or wrong, just an opinion.
Well,
Whatever I said, fact check me.
yeah, that's all. That's how you fix that.
And when you find out I know what I'm talking about, just salute me and say, well, brother, you're right.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna say nothing, so I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about the oil. They were trying to sell oil to Russia behind the USA back, like, that's our ox.
Right.
So I'm not like, oh, you trying to fuck with our ox behind our back?
But you don't want to sell it to us?
And you used to be a cartel leader? I beef with the cartel anyway. I'm about to come fuck with that too. Yeah. That's what that's about. That's what that's about. It's definitely about the oil, because I absolutely agree. See, I have been tracing my family roots. I found out.
Read her name.
Janelle Jones said, I've been tracing my family roots. I found out my 90-year-old dad lived on a slave plantation. This is located today in Convent, Louisiana, formerly known as Burnside, Louisiana.
Yeah, most of us come off the plantations.
Yeah, that's where we come from.
That's where we come from.
Yeah.
I ain't ashamed of it.
Hey, twin, don't y'all know Dane's sons? Yeah, I don't know about seeing they bombed Venezuela last week. Think about, man, I'm telling you. Shit, bro, listen, bro, like these governments, I'm talking about all of them, not just America. America got to roll down in the grass with the snake sometime too. They're the biggest snake. So they got to get gangster sometime to go fuck with something. They got to have to throw us all kind of other shit on why they doing it, who did that, this, that, and the third. And look, you know, America was selling guns to motherfuckers to fund the war and getting paid off the drugs too.
Take this game right here.
Don't let that surprise you, man.
America it was the land of the free, freedom, right? Freedom has never been reached without bloodshed. Period. Don't never forget that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't never forget that.
Yeah. Now somebody catch up with this one in the morning on the truck tomorrow morning, bro. Yeah, man, my little partner, Ray Mama had passed, bro.
Yeah.
He did, so it kind of like it's been like a fucked up week for me. Rest in peace, Kirsten again, man. Rest in peace, Magnolia Shawty Mama. You hear me, Brenda? No, I don't know Dane's sons, bro.
Listen, bro, only I'm telling y'all, but the thing that y'all saying is repeated in echo chambers of people like Dan Calloway.
It's ignorance, though.
Chief Top Cat. I respect Chief Top Cat. I seen him in the field one time.
Yeah, what else?
With us one time.
What
I
else?
seen him in the field putting in that work with that red, black, and that green.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he switched it in. But I respect him, though, he respect me.
Mm-hmm.
He even came supporting our channel, so I ain't gonna get no Chief Top Cats. But Dan Calloway, at least Top Cats will debate somebody.
You a Charlotte?
Dan ain't much gonna debate nobody.
You know, like he's so cold, they gotta pay. They can't pay me enough. Man, you be lying.
You be lying, man. That nigga be lying, man. Misleading our people on purpose and shit. I don't trust people. I don't trust niggas like that, bro. I don't trust niggas like that. He's so disingenuous, bro.
Yeah.
He the one people said he the type of person be saying the slave trade and happening all that type of bullshit, bro.
It happened in reverse. The black people had plantations, the white people was the ones in the field. And niggas really fell for that.
They go for it, bro.
That shit is crazy.
They go for that.
Yeah.
They go for that. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Mm-hmm. See, Lil Pop, I went to school with him. Real cool little dude. Remind me of my brother now. For real.
Yeah, he passed my asthma attack, man.
Yep. He couldn't get to his pump. He do kind of remind me. They both was little, but always hung with the big dudes and shit. You know, Papa was a little older than me, but we went to Tom on the phone with Papa. Me and Kareem jumping. That's how we met him. Yeah. Khalid, definitely. He do, cuz.
Hey, yes, it's me.
He did. He did.
Me too.
All right, put the link in the chat.
Okay, yes.
If Mike David won't come in this room, come on in this chat and get your head chopped off, man. But bring your evidence.
And we all got to talk, bro.
We're going to kick you out. You go to trying to talk too much. We know y'all, you get beside yourself and go to doing too much.
No, he said, Dan offered him some money to debate him. I don't want him to debate no Dr. Umar. Let him debate Chris Harris. Let him debate Brother Jabari.
Yeah.
Let him debate
Brother Sekou.
Brother Sekou. Let him debate your boy from Marcel Warrior Clan, Sean P.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him debate one of them.
Says they out there, why we can't go beyond certain points of the Grand Canyon?
That's
well,
right.
it's a bunch of reasons, bro. It's like, just say if you buy some land and you own some land, nigga can't just walk in your yard because they feel like it.
You know why?
People live on people. Yeah,
No,
brother.
that's not how you explain that.
No, I'm not finished. I'm about to go through a whole spiel with this.
Know what I'm saying? Listen, what I'm saying. He said what he's saying is why people can't go to a certain part because he heard that from somebody before.
Of course. But I'm telling you why.
You heard that from somebody, but you can go to certain parts of the Grand Canyon.
It's not like the whole thing closed off. But certain parts you can't go to because they have reservations that have people land. That's number one. Mm-hmm. For number two, they have places where the ecosystem is very fragile. They got a lot of like shit that's almost extinct, and they want you fucking with the wildlife. You understand? It's dangerous. Landslides and shit. It's dangerous. They got some parts of the government bought that's unexplored. But it ain't because they got no secret they don't want to tell your funky black ass about. They ain't got to keep no secret from you, man. Who is you? Who am I to them? You know?
He said, I thought him and Jabbar, man, he ran.
He ran.
But Jabbar about to debate that nigga, man, nigga act like his computer when he unplugged his computer.
Yeah.
I said, oh, this nigga a fraud. That was 10 years ago. This nigga a fraud.
Yeah.
He unplugged his computer, man.
Shit, bro, if y'all go look up, before we even get to this Grand Canyon shit, see where that shit came from first. Grand Canyon hoax of 1903 or some shit. Where that shit even came from. And then ask
According to the Smithsonian, according to the U.S. government, why can't you go in the Grand Canyon? They're going to tell you the same shit I just told you.
Look, I was in a helicopter and went all over that motherfucker.
Smoked the blunt, popped the bottle, landed, ate lunch, and
Look,
everything.
this shit, you know, I mean, I'm in a helicopter. I'm looking at all the shit. It's low enough where I can see wild horses running. I can see the Indians got their little barns and their little plantations and shit, their houses. Yeah, I can see. You know what I'm saying? I can see in the Grand Canyon, dog. So I don't know if they mean places you can't go. That's a lie. Mike Davis said, why y'all do Callaway ain't say the slave trade did start in reverse? Columbus brought slaves back to Lisbon and Seville, Spain to King Ferdinand in his book. Then he said that black people had white people enslaved. That's what he said. That's what he said, bro.
Yes. Thank you, cuz. Thank you.
That's what he said, bro.
Yes.
That's what he said, bro.
You said, but listen, you know what the crazy thing about it is? I tell all these people, man, don't take the twins' word for nothing. Go look it up for yourself. And whatever search engine you feel comfortable with. But if you disagree with what I said, well, show me in the search engine that you use that disagree with what I said. Not what you feel or not what I feel, not what I think, what the evidence support. That's important with intelligence, y'all. What does the evidence support?
That's what we going with.
Yeah. I don't know why they blocking your comments every time. I ain't blocking them, dog.
We ain't blocking them, bro. You cursing or something? I don't know. Maybe they hate now like black people get their head filled with real knowledge. You heard me? That's all it is.
West or some kind of civilization that once inhabited the Grand Canyon. What's the name of the civilization then?
See, they like to say that too. Or they got artifacts that from Egypt and the Grand Canyon. That's not true.
That's not true.
That was in the Inquirer article.
That's
the article where they say E.T. came back and they found E.T., the bones of E.T., one of them type of magazines. That ain't
like,
true.
when you go to the front of the mall and they got Princess Diana in one of the magazines.
Talking about she in Florida?
Yeah, talking about she and Princess Diana found in Florida, or Tupac found in Brazil or something. It was in one of them magazines, bro, on everything. I ain't lying to you, bro.
Well, when you go to Smithsonian, they say, man, we never found no artifacts in that.
Man. Was there ever a civilization that happened in the Grand Canyon?
Not that I know of.
Not 50,000 years ago.
I mean, even if it was,
What that mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm saying, according to the evidence, nothing in America is over 30,000 years old.
Nothing.
Not a single person, not a fake Indian, a real Indian, Abo or Wabo, African or European. Nothing.
Fremont says, you telling me Dan Calloway came up off the people?
Did he?
My that nigga was charging $100 for that book, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga actually had black people with colonizer clothes on,
And white people in chains.
and white people in chains
On the book.
coming off a ship. I think he was charging $100 for that book, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He teaching people that the Nile is the Mississippi, and that Egypt is Africa.
All this crazy shit.
Come on, bro. How is that possible when the monument's still in Africa, ain't never moved, been there for hundreds of thousands of years, bro?
What's up, Big Rolly? What's about the caves that's carved out there? What about them? What about them? Somebody trying to come in, bro?
Listen, the way you determine civilization, you got to have archaeology evidence, paleontology. You got to have written history.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we know things happen. That's how we know Rome existed and it had the Colosseum. And we know that ancient Egypt had pyramids. And we know that because those things, they built monuments.
Yeah.
They built things for evidence. Or if it was, like they like to say, buried or sunken, they dig them up. You find a cup or a plate. Or you find bones. You find a civilization that actually had documentation, you know.
That's going to link right there, Mike. If y'all want to come in, y'all talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, man. The link in the chat. Pop up. Pull up on the nigga, man.
But listen, we both got to talk, though.
Yeah. What got there? Caves? See, bro, caves are created by, it's natural.
Erosion and shit.
People don't always have to dig a cave. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what you're asking.
What you mean? How the cave?
And people that probably was trying to mine it. They was probably mining for gold. Who knows?
They have Indians, real Native Americans still there.
They still
That's
there.
where you can't go.
Yeah. That's why some of the places you can't go. That's
It's
the
their
thing.
land. It's protected land.
And they got to protect their airspace too.
Yeah, the same reason why niggas can't just walk and put up in your yard with an expedition.
And put out this barbecue grill and go
Yeah,
barbecue.
put a barbecue on. That's your fucking land. Yeah, man.
It's a little cave, a monumental, gigantic. Why, you been in one? Made that.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
He never produced evidence or nothing.
Man, shit, but listen,
No, they
But
no.
Dan Calloway book.
They watch that
See,
stuff on
see,
YouTube.
once they realize in their mind that they waste a lot of hours and time listening to this
They
bullshit,
can't go back.
it's hard to let it go.
Yeah.
Dan Calloway is a large, goofy individual. I just like anyone who spreads this misinformation to the black community, and he does so.
Yes, he does.
I absolutely agree, Tom.
That's what he does.
He does.
He does.
He does.
And he do it on purpose too.
He do it on purpose.
Yeah.
He
Y'all
do it
gotta
on
remember,
purpose.
man, they got these edges out
They
there.
pay
You
him.
don't know.
They pay him.
They pay him.
Yes.
Listen, why the look? Let me ask you this: even if you is an Indian, and you can prove that you're an Indian, you can prove it. You know, you got your family lineage, you shit go back and prove that y'all never had no slaves or nothing like that. Okay, cool. Why do you deny the transatlantic slave trade?
So exactly. Why is that necessary?
for y'all?
Yeah, why? You know, why you gotta deny that?
Why
Listen,
none of
listen.
them natives ain't saying, yeah, that's my people?
What kind of sculptors in the cave out there denying me, bro? I mean, just let me know, because I don't know. I ain't never heard about no sculptors in no cave. This is something new to me. So teach me, what kind of sculptures is it?
Yeah, I never heard of
It's
it.
new to me, brother. So I'm about to show you I can be taught. What kind of sculptures are in the cave?
He just
I'm asking you now.
I don't know. I
I
never
really
heard of it.
don't know, bro.
No, I don't know either.
I don't know either, bro. I mean, I ain't trying to
They're
be.
young. Whatever
Yeah.
they found is young. It's not old.
Yeah,
You gotta check the age of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not denying that they finding shit,
yeah.
but you gotta check the age of it.
Right. You can be an Indian, or you can claim to be a Mississippian, or whatever you
Yeah.
want to claim. Just don't deny my Holocaust and my ancestors, what they went through, bro.
Right.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going through the same thing they went through, so it's disrespectful to me, too. I put myself in their shoes.
Gary Bush said, anybody denying anybody denying Harriet Tubman never existed is wild. Not only did he deny Harriet Tubman, he denied Nat Turner ever existed.
Yeah.
He denied Denmark Vesey ever existed. Man, that's some wild, crazy shit. He should have batted in his mouth. What was sitting next to that big tank head ass nigga? They let him slide with that, man. That's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Bro, all I'm saying is, brother, look, we conscious of it. We ain't preaching no hate, though.
Nah.
We ain't preaching no hate.
And we also preaching if you are Apple, if you're Hebrew, if you're Muslim, if you this, none of that don't even matter, bro. We need to organize and unify on one accord because we have a common goal. We have a common open enemy.
And this shit is a fucking psyop. That's what it really is. If you don't know, this is a psyop.
Yeah, man.
Because you can still say, yeah, I'm an Indian, but guess what, though? You black, you my brother, and the enemy trying to kill both of us. We gonna unify another cause.
Mm-hmm.
They find every other excuse, man. Niggas on council that don't fuck with niggas from across the street don't fuck with you. What's next? What else you got to say?
Man, listen, the same dude that said Harriet Tubman didn't exist, he teaching them fucking people that the Underground Railroad was a real fucking train, man. Y'all think I'm lying? Y'all think I'm lying. That shit is so stupid that y'all probably think I'm lying. He teaching them that was a real train with real conductors.
Say, bro, if I can go into some of the plantations, they got one in Alexandria. I passed it up.
Yeah.
You know, a casino that they get. You know, they got what they call that, reservations and shit, right?
Yeah.
If I can go to one and I can be embraced like you are my brother, man, you always been here, and my family know it. I feel a little bit different about what they be saying about us always being here.
Yeah.
But nigga, they ain't gonna never have.
Well, go in them groups on Facebook.
Look at them, they don't look like
Go in them fucking groups on Facebook.
I
See
do.
when the niggas to myself, we always been them fucking Native Americans that came from Siberia be tearing their black ass up.
Right. They be tearing them up.
They don't look
We was
like
kings and shit.
Yeah, we was kings. They be like, oh man, y'all think y'all the first everything.
I say, fuck y'all. Y'all keep y'all
So I
shit.
said to myself, know what I said to myself? I said, bro, we were so strong and powerful, dog. When the white man came to some of y'all people, y'all died when y'all came in contact with them.
Yeah, them niggas killed that dog with smallpox.
That's why I asked him earlier, what story you claiming? The Indian story?
Man.
Or somebody else's, because you don't live that.
Exactly.
You don't live that way at all.
At all. You ain't got none of that culture.
None of that culture versus those people.
Said, bro, even with ethnogenesis, we still have African culture and we speak more
Right.
African words than Indian
This
words.
is our DNA.
Yes.
When you're the original man, you can't grape that out of us.
Right.
No matter how many times you've been graped, what do you identify with? Because you lived through your ancestors, nigga. You gonna live with what's in you.
Lando.
If you've always been a stand-up revolutionary in your past life, your past people,
He ain't gonna
you
miss
gonna
you.
be that now.
He ain't gonna miss you.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna miss you.
Sit out the Taz,
I'm
man.
trying to figure out.
Sit out the A-Town, man.
You know?
Look. Tad Pooh say, yeah, our Holocaust, which I stated earlier, was called Mafa, which means great disaster.
It's Swahili.
See, a lot of things these niggas don't know, bro. In the name of Allah, we were slaves for 1,200 years. what they might call a sub-Saharan slave trade or the Arab slave trade for 1,200 years. And then after that, we endured the European slave trade for 400 years. 500, 600, going on 600 now, if you ask me personally.
Thank you, Gary on, bro.
Appreciate you. But how we going to deny that? Like, why? How would it benefit us to deny that?
Right.
I don't get it.
Why would we deny that?
Yeah.
Why would we so proud of always being there? Look what we have now. How they took it over like that? We always been here. How they took this shit over from y'all? If y'all always been here
And they still small.
and they still, yeah, how they took over the whole fucking world, the whole planet? Explain that to me. See, when you say shit like that, you don't understand the conquest they went through. Everywhere they went to conquer. They conquered the land and conquered the people, man.
He said, I believe ethnogenesis refers to the process of merging multiple groups into one. Well, like an American. Multiple groups of merged into one, meaning me, I, white people and Spanish people, we all eat hamburgers.
Right. We all
You know
go
what I'm saying?
to church.
We all go to a church.
We're amalgamated in the
We
same
kind of dog because so that's what ethnogenesis is. Yeah, merging all groups of people into one. But we still have, even within that, we still have our African cultures, which I'm saying.
was unique. That's what make us divine, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's what make us divine.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
still have. You come to New Orleans, go to a second line, bro. You gonna be like, that's African shit, right?
Man, put it like this. Any city you go to as a black city,
You gonna see
you're
it.
gonna see African culture. DC,
Yep.
they got African culture.
Baltimore.
New Orleans, in St. Louis,
Yep.
they got African culture.
Detroit.
And see, the only problem is with us,
Indy.
this don't even understand.
Louisville.
Y'all stop thinking every African was this some old, like, slavery interrupted our history, bro. That's not our whole history. So of course the motherfucker gonna say you stupid, you dumb. If you don't speak their language,
Right.
you can't communicate with me.
Right.
So you think everybody that came up with shit was just a dummy, was just stupid.
Man, them people came off them shit was scientists. They was mathematicians. They was chemists. They was master masons.
Some of them spoke 5, 6 different languages, bro. They just didn't speak English. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and we knew that wasn't stuff. We stuff, you know how innovative we was, bro. Nigga, we made trash food they throw in a dumpster. Fucking gourmet.
Yeah.
Not saying it was good for us, but that's all we had.
We made it taste
That's how
like
innovative we was.
Yeah. We took the innards of pigs and pig feet and pig, all that crazy
None
stuff.
of the inventions that black people made. Look, do me a favor. If you don't think we was great, go to 20 black inventors and what they invented. And they'll blow your fucking mind.
Yeah.
And it was African people. There wasn't no Indians.
Yeah.
Wasn't Chief Lightfoot. Wasn't
Chief the horse.
Yeah, it wasn't Chief Sitting Bull.
We had Congo Square in New Orleans, bro. Angola State Prison used to be a plantation where the slaves came from Angola. That's why it's called Angola State Prison. Because it used to be Angola plantation. So when you're gonna tell me the slave trade happened and we wasn't, you always been here why we got all these African tradition? We don't have no Indian, no Native American tradition. Most of the black people I know in New Orleans, they either Catholic or they Baptist.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do with no Native Americans. We got that from our slave masters. Both of my grandmothers, rest in peace to both of my grandmothers, they was Catholic. Both of them.
Why you don't do nothing negative?
So that's what I'm saying. If we was native, we would have had no Catholic grandmothers and no Baptist mothers and stuff like that. Man, that shit came strictly from the European. Because those religions came from Europe.
Hold up. Out that 9, you said my grandpa Charles Stamps was with the Panthers in the Desire in the 60s. Why y'all think the Panthers didn't last? Why they had such a big influence at one point? They didn't last because the people coming in and infiltrate.
Yeah.
They always sent some old 65 laid to the side,
Step
infection.
CIA
Clown.
and FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They sent somebody in to infiltrate them, dog.
exactly.
Look, instead of talking that black talk, let's talk for the whole city. Nah, fuck that. We need to talk that black talk. Because black people is dying, black people is poor, and black people need help more than other race of people. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with helping other races. We got to clean our own house up first before we invite other people to the barbecue.
Yeah.
That's the mentality we need to have. And there ain't no hate towards nobody else, and not being insensitive towards nobody else.
No disrespect to the man. I wonder why his old lady wanted a divorce. Had me thinking, do she know something? Who you talking about?
Who?
Who you talking about? Free mind. The inventions we made during and right after slavery, we had a few millionaires during slavery. It wasn't no Indians. It was all Africans, guaranteed. Look it up.
Yep. We did. You know what they did, though? See, the problem with black people is, though, we don't understand how slavery fucked us up mentally, too. We always thought that getting closer to the white man was being closer to being right, what was right,
Yeah.
and what was just, and what was holy,
Yeah.
and what was good. We fell for that trick, dog. That's the trick honestly we fell for.
Yeah.
Now, although we had some black people understood we need our own, like Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Black Wall Street, and we had Operation Push in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He did way better.
Yeah, we had Rosewood, Mississippi. We had a lot of, and every time they bombed and blew our shit up. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
That don't mean we stop building, no. You know what I'm saying? We give up and stop building, no. You dig? And I understand, bro, like the average mind of a nigga might say, man, I don't give a fuck about nobody else, sharing all I care about is mine. But let me say this to you, man, and this is the fact what I'm about to tell you. Those kids that you saying you don't give a fuck about, those the kids that your kids gonna have to go to school with.
Your daughter might marry us.
They gonna play basketball together. They gonna go to the prom together. They gonna be at the study hall. They gonna be at the park. They gonna be at the fair. They gonna be at the concert with those children that you don't give a fuck about. And there's nothing you can do about that. Because you can raise your children properly, but I've seen children get raised properly, get in the streets and turn into something else. Because of the people that they're around.
8 times Sean the Pimp said we had a bunch of rebellions too. We fought just as much. Yeah, we fought.
Yeah. But see, you have somebody saying how we allowed that to happen, like people didn't like some mothers when they went like they need help in the bottom of ships. How they used to bring them up and let them bathe and wash them off and throw their ass back down there. Some of the mothers when they went up there, they jumped off the ship with their baby.
Yeah. Or threw their baby over.
Threw their baby over both, and their baby wouldn't be no slave.
The baby would have to suffer what they were going through.
Yeah.
Y'all understand what we really lost, bro?
Yeah.
The mental shit that really happened, bro. Read some books, man. Yeah. And whatever you do, bro, I don't care if you're finna be Indian, don't deny our Holocaust, dog.
Yeah.
Because our ancestors really suffered through that shit, bro. They was tortured through that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Don't deny that, bro.
Like 8 times Charlotte say, then somebody else's kid manipulates your child as children do, but you say fuck them.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because they're going to be around them. That's what peer pressure is. Peer pressure is always because the kids around you don't have the right morality or the right frame of mind. And they might entice your child to do something that they wouldn't do their goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. We all connected. Now, I don't believe that. Some motherfuckers deserve to get their issue.
Yeah.
They've been stealing too long. They've been lying too long. They've been unaliving people for too long.
Yeah.
And if it's time for them to fucking meet their master,
they call them
come home on the roof.
They call them coming
come home the roofs. That's justice to me. That's not injustice.
Yeah, that's justice.
I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, bro.
And look, I'm gonna just give an example. If you said you want somebody to get shot in their neck and they need to film it, and you end up getting shot in your neck and it was filmed, that's the perfect example of what karma is.
You put it out.
It's out of my hands. It's out of your hands. It's out of everybody else.
Right. I ain't pull a trigger.
I'm not the one who said that and put that into the universe.
You did.
You did. Straight up. Ain't no ducking that. Ain't no getting around that.
You know what's crazy, bro? He'll say something like, black people was better off in slavery or before slavery than they are now, right?
And niggas agree with this dude.
That nigga agree with this dude. They'll agree with him.
That's crazy.
But that's where you play semantics at. That's where you flip the game, because we was better in some instances. We was.
Yeah.
As far as controlling our own neighborhood,
Economically
we was, but we still was getting lynched and shit.
Yeah, just for looking at a fucking white person.
Yeah, we still getting lynched and killed like dogs and shit.
And they still had segregation.
Right.
They still had big fountains. And
that was the trick bag you did. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Wake up and get on code and stay on code. I ain't say nothing about hating no race of people, but I just say love your own.
Y'all check out that Harry Belafonte interview.
Man, love your own.
He tell you.
Yeah, we ain't never got on here
Change
and appreciate on no other people. My bad.
He tell you how things change after 64, man, for us.
So out there now, so y'all think Black Panther and Malcolm X was too militant for the cause? No, because his father was a Black Panther, my father was a Black Panther.
No. That's what we need right now.
My uncle was Fruit of Islam. Rest in peace, Earl Matern. He was FOI.
They got infiltrated too, man.
Yeah.
The dictionary did that to him, man.
They got infiltrated.
They got infiltrated, bro.
Yeah. Since CIA agents in there.
Yeah, but read about COINTELPRO.
Yeah.
What they did was it was a system set up by the government to take down any black leader that will uplift black people and get them to raise out of poverty, the condition that they're in. Poverty is a created condition.
Yeah.
In order for people to stay rich and wealthy and to feed off people, you have to create poverty.
Facts. Y'all get the lights up, man. We've been talking too much good shit in here, man. You better get up out of here in 15 minutes, man.
No, Malcolm X, that's what we need right now. How's that now? We need that again.
We need that again.
We need that again.
Every time we get one, they knock them off.
Y'all get the lights up, man.
Anybody who help them from abroad get knocked off.
And you know what? Remember Bob Marley sung about that?
Why let them kill our prophets? Why don't we stand around and look?
Ooh, some say it's just a part of it.
We got to fuck.
He said they kill our prophets, we just stand around and look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why we let them kill our prophets?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to say Jesus is a black man, I wouldn't say that.
Nah.
I would say he never existed. But if he did exist and he was a black man,
I kind of pissed
I got a
off.
problem with you. I got some beef with you.
You mean to tell me you always good all the time and you got all the power and I had to deal with this shit in my lifetime?
Trudy
These
Jackson
songs
said,
of freedom.
she said, I didn't grow up in slavery. If I did, I didn't know it. Nah, you didn't grow up in slavery, but as a black person, you still running from the effects of slavery. Well, our ancestors wasn't allowed to get home loans. Our ancestors wasn't allowed to get business loans. We wasn't allowed to live in certain places, our own land.
And they ain't that far removed from you, believe it or not.
3, 4, 5 generations, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it affect us.
Mm-hmm.
Or your son, or my nephew, or my son, you know, could possibly get arrested for going to the store and being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Running the stop sign. Going jogging in the morning.
Get arrested for jogging in the
Just
morning.
because he black.
That's the effects we get from that.
And we can't just act like that ain't gonna never happen. That's something that we don't have to worry about. And it's traumatizing. I know it is. You did? Yeah, man.
You did?
That shit is traumatizing.
That redemption song, Truke.
Free labor for centuries. Stolen compounded finances lost. Yes. Redlining. The Homestead Act.
Yeah, all
Look
that
all that shit up, man.
And that's why we in last place. That's because of slavery and Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Apartheid type shit they
held
sanctioned over here.
400 years.
Yeah, man.
So we deny slavery, we deny everything that got us in the condition that we're in right now. And we some dumbass Indians, bro, because the white man came in and took everything from us. We even know our history, our food we ate or nothing. We don't know nothing, and we Indians. And we always been there. He took our shit and gave it to somebody else that they developed their own language.
Yeah. How the fuck that
Their own culture. I seen them dudes dancing, some Indians, some real Native Americans dancing.
Yeah.
There's some black dudes laughing at them. Clowning them. I'm saying, well, at least they know what the fuck they dancing for.
That's why I keep asking them, okay, if this is so, tell me which story do you use?
Yeah.
Them people know their shit.
Yeah, they know this shit.
They know what they're thinking
So
about.
you saying when they misclassify you, you was doing that. You was dancing like that. You was talking like that. You was living savagely like that.
Could somebody please put the Homestead Act in the chat? Anytime, Sade. Please, brother, could you copy and paste the Homestead Act and put it inside the chat, and I'll read it in the context of why I talked about it in the context of our conversation? We talk about disenfranchisement of black people, of African people. Could you please post the Homestead Act, please? Because Mike Davis said we don't know nothing about the Homestead Act. I can break it down real simple. I want the definition.
See, this is the great about being black. I know this, but guess what? No matter what it was, black people wasn't entitled to it.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
You tap dance all around
All
that shit.
around it. That's my whole point.
Black people wasn't entitled.
That wasn't something that black people was entitled to the Homestead Act, bro. When they was giving land away, after the motherfucking war, black people wasn't entitled to no fucking Homestead Act. Could somebody please put it in the chat and show this dude don't know what he's talking about, man? Please. If y'all don't mind.
Now, there's some people that was a lot of that freemen.
Yeah.
And there was stipulations on that
But I'm
shit.
saying, mostly that was for white folks.
Yeah, for
That's
white
how they
folks.
got hold of land that black people weren't even privy to at the time.
That's how they got
They
it.
said, look, the Homestead Act of 1862, signed by Lincoln, encouraged westward expansion by granting 160 acres to settlers over 21 who paid in fee and committed to living on and improving the land for 5 years.
But listen, you couldn't have raising arms against the U.S. with me. You couldn't be with the rebels, with the Union and the Confederates.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't be a Confederate. If you raised arms against the U.S., that's not in there, but I read that before. That's the rest of it.
Yeah.
He said, right, Rock, I want to know if them people are the descendants of the Inuit who crossed the Bering Strait. They got to make it make sense. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They
No, we're
Asians.
talking about the people claiming that.
No, hell no. They not. Well, the people who claiming what?
The niggas that's claiming to be Inuit.
No.
That's what he asking. That's what he said.
No, that's what I'm asking him, because Rock was talking about who the Indians were earlier. Rock said they came from the Bering Strait.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's saying, ask those dudes that's claiming that the
Right.
Indians are their kin to the Inuit, because that's who those people was.
You claiming what story?
Yeah, you got to claim one. You can't be both. If the evidence, the archaeological evidence that it was Inuit,
Listen,
who are you?
the people that came from the Bering Asia and all this and that, Southern Asia, Southwest Asia, they came down through the Bering Strait. Once the land melted enough to where they could even be inhabitable, they went to South America first. They passed all this shit up. They went to South America. There was the Incas and the Mayans and all that. That's why the Native Americans and the Mexicans and all that shit, they say that's their ancestors, bro.
Yep.
Okay, who benefited from the Homestead Act? And who did? Benefited many white settlers, some formerly enslaved Black Americans and immigrants. That's who benefited. Home excluded Native American tribes whose land was taken of redistributed. Many Black Americans in South due to the discrimination, violence, and lack of access to resources. So all these people did benefit from it.
But in other words, you had to be kind of have a little money as a Black person to get that to fuck with the.
So that's how you get Rosewood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that's how you get that.
Yeah.
You have to be well off.
But see, y'all didn't know this trick they did though. See, I'm gonna go deep and I'm gonna keep scrolling down to get to that part.
Yeah.
But they gave them what they thought was bad land, but they forgot. We was the one. Our answer was the ones who taught them how to cultivate the goddamn land.
So it was bad land to them. They didn't even know.
They didn't even know
it.
So that's why they thrived. That's why they had to come back and try to take the shit from them.
They're like, oh, this
So
is
they thought they
can grow this.
Yeah, they grow this, so they do this and all that.
And
You know
look,
what I'm saying?
and look, here go the crazy thing. He says a bunch of stipulations within the Homestead Act that's not mentioned in the act itself.
Facts.
Right. Underlying shit that went for Black people. Because at the end of the day, they both was for crackers, but they know they needed niggas to work the land. All those crackers weren't gonna be able to do all that. We did want some niggas to be around to work too.
And look, while you saying that, look at the do it 8 times shorter said in concurrence. You see, eligible applicants are adult U.S. citizens, including single women and former slaves. That's why I say freemen.
Right.
Yeah.
Who must pay a fee. Residing on the land for 5 years or purchase it for $125 per acre after 6 months. So you have to work on the land, then own
You
it.
had to get it, or you, it's a whole bunch of stuff, or you had it for free.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
But the white man got it more than Black
Those
people did.
corporations later exploited loopholes to acquire the land.
They say you have to live there for 5 years before you even buy it for Black people.
So, all right, let me ask you this then. Just whatever you're trying to say, just say Black people could get the land, could get the houses, right? Why do you think they burned houses down? They used to bomb Black people houses and threw Molotov cocktails and burn Black people houses down when they lynch them and stuff, bro. What do you think happened to the land after they burned their house down? What happened after that?
They let them come rebuild.
You think it's gonna pass down to his family members when the whole family get up and leave? That's how you think that go? Some of the people ain't even had the deeds in it, and it's been there forever, bro.
Man.
Then it's been up even the courthouse to tell these people and tear this shit up, saying that's open land.
Look what they say one more time before we leave out that homestead. Black families were legally allowed to use the Homestead Act on paper, but in reality, systemic barriers made it extremely hard for most to benefit.
That was my point.
Here are the main reasons clearly and honestly. Black homesteaders face threats, lynching, and arson.
Didn't I say arson?
From white settlers.
Yeah.
Groups like the Ku Klux Klan use violence to drive Black families off their land. Law enforcement often refuse to protect them or participate in the abuse. See what I'm saying? So you couldn't get it. And then also you ain't had no fucking startup money.
And if I could get, I read it verbatim, right?
Yeah.
I was just saying it. I was in paraphrase. I said they come and burn. You think they burnt your shit down?
Yeah.
Rock say arson, the KKK.
Yeah.
That's why they did that.
Yeah.
They don't think that.
And they don't teach them people like Mike David didn't know you have to even live on the land for 5 years
Before it's
and work that bitch, and then you can buy it.
For 125 or 8
For the niggas. For the niggas, not the Europeans, for the niggas. Talking about we don't know nothing about the Homestead Act. Man, Mike David, boy, you always lose when you come in here.
It ain't just that, bro. Listen, all I'm telling you is, but all these laws and paperwork y'all saying, let's talk about what's going on right now in the world today.
Yeah.
That we live in. While we sound on the ground, what we gonna do about right now? We're under attack. Ain't no Indians on our side. Ain't no Venezuelans on our side. Ain't nobody over there in Palestine or whatever on our side.
Yeah.
We need to ride for and be down for us.
And
Look, I
look,
say go kill anybody, hurt anybody. No.
look, A-Time Shaw, this was the whole point of why I said about the Homestead Act. And the 1862 Act required homesteaders to be U.S. citizens or aim to become. In 1857, Dred Scott declared that African Americans, free or enslaved, were not citizens and could not claim land. That's not what I said. That's the Dred Scott case. That's not what I said. Go look it up. He pulled it up. Y'all look it up for yourself.
So that's the thing we don't understand, bro. See, they think that they just trick niggas with paperwork because they don't know who they is. Put this paperwork over, they don't know who they is, we're gonna trick them.
Yeah.
And they take this shit by force.
Yeah.
Like, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I just told you, you was up violent.
If you know your history, this is what you can say. If you know your history, then you would know where I'm coming from. Then you wouldn't have to ask me who the hell do I think I am. Bob Marley said it best. We said that's what that boy said. Old pirate ships they ride by. What do you say?
Sold out to the merchant ships.
What you think he talking about? What you think he talking about?
He said, as they took out the bottomless pit.
From the bottomless pits. What you think he talking about? That man Jamaican, but he know what it was. He talking about nigga they came stole us off them ships.
Yeah.
That's what Bob Marley
He
was
said
talking about.
pirates. The pirates.
Yeah.
They killed. They said rob them.
Oh, pirates robbed by
Stole
man.
them.
They robbed us.
They stole them. It happened, brother. How come we have the same story and not just America? How come they say the same shit in Brazil?
Yeah.
How come they say the same shit in Haiti and
Yeah,
the Caribbean and Jamaica? They know that people brought slaves, St. Vincent and St. Croix and all that.
Man, hey, Ted Pooh, that man knew about it when he before the Inuits, dog. They tried to talk about the Clovis people and all that, and the Mississippians, none of them ain't old enough either. The Inuits do not have the DNA. None of these black nappy-headed niggas.
They sure they ain't. The other haplogroup group.
Other haplogroup group. You dig?
You know?
You always leave one back to one place.
Man, Mike David is the most not information having, no proving the point skills having ass nigga to have a touch of the keyboard on the internet.
It ain't just that though. He indoctrinated by Dan Cali. See, I figure Mike David probably always grew up the type of dude that's wanted to be controversial.
Yeah.
He's still my brother though.
Yeah.
I ain't shitting on him.
Yeah.
He's still my brother. Some shit going on, nigga, I'm gonna jump on
I
your
think
side.
Mike David is Cheeto Potter. I really think that's Cheeto.
So Mike David builds some shit like, man, he be pseudo stuff, yo.
Like a student be right there with it.
He said, your history is being suppressed. Even y'all master teacher, Sonetta. Sonetta not my teacher.
That's not my teacher. That ain't even no scholar.
Sonetta ain't no scholar.
You're a YouTube person there. So that'll tell you himself he ain't no scholar.
Sonetta a DJ.
Yeah, so now Frank,
A video jockey.
Frank will tell you himself he ain't no scholar.
Videographer.
What you talking about, man?
Jabari's a scholar.
Yeah,
Scott.
Chris Harris is a scholar.
Sean P. a scholar.
Yeah, not a coincidence is a scholar.
The Marcel Warrior clan a scholar.
Yeah, man. Even Uncle Tech.
Uncle a scholar.
Yeah, man.
Dr. Reggie a scholar.
The rest of these scholars, bro, whether you like them or not.
Brother Shakur a scholar.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? Stop it.
Not a coincidence. Them dudes scholars, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know who you talking about, bro.
Dan Calloway is not no scholar, man. That man is a liar.
Man,
A nigga cannot teach me that the Underground Railroad was a real train, and I respect him as a scholar,
that's
man.
Scam Calloway, man. Y'all need to get off the gas, bro. That man got you. He got a following and everything, but that's cool.
That's cool.
But you know what that? See, I learned from that. You know what I learned from that? Everybody ain't meant to wake up.
Yeah.
Everybody is not meant to be knowledgeable. Everybody ain't meant to. Dog.
Yeah.
He never see. Say, but that's
listen, let me tell you some crazy shit, Mike Davis. You know what Mike Davis said, y'all? Y'all heard what I said. Y'all master teachers. I don't listen to them guys. Say, bro, I tell you all the time, I don't follow men. I follow information. I don't care what his title is. If Dr. Bent say something without no evidence, I'll debate Dr. Bent without no evidence. And that's the difference between us and y'all.
He say, bro, hold up. Mike David, give me one of your scholars with a doctor in front of him.
Yeah, give me one of your scholars, bro.
Give me one of your historians, bro.
Just one of them.
That's
credible. That's credible.
So I can look them up and see their works. Show me some scholars.
And you bet not say Dr. Ivan Van Sertable. You bet not.
He was wrong. Yeah, that's Scam Calloway. That's what he is.
Yeah, man. And you can't take that out of the walk, bro. They get a half a lesson, bro.
And dog, you know why I named the dudes I named? Because everything I seen them talk about, I did my research on. They was right.
They was right.
They was right.
It was right.
And look, some of them that was wrong come back and say, I was wrong about that because this is what I should have said. This is what I meant.
Right.
That's how I know you really teaching and you really honest about your
Man,
concept.
Dr. Small just did that recently, man. What's his name?
Who?
Dr. Small, Professor James Small. He just came back and
Okay.
corrected some shit he said that he shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
He said, look, I spoke out of anger. I was this, that, and the third. You got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Johnson said, Black Seminoles wasn't just escaped slaves. They were black royalty that was already here. Why the general once said, this is a Negro war. Too many blacks alongside with the Indians.
Well, all right. Let me ask you this: what you just said, right? Why they signing laws right now in the Seminole Nation saying you got any drops of black blood, we don't want you in our tribe?
The fuck out of here.
The fuck out of here. So how you feel about that? Fuck a Seminole.
Yeah. That's what they doing.
That's what they doing.
Yeah.
When they talk about they won't be a Seminole, they signing laws and they council saying you got some being, you can't get this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
You
something.
can't get these benefits.
I'm gonna tell you
You
something
still
else.
trying to beat them while they saying, man, y'all ain't us.
They was fighting the colonists, so yeah, of course they had blacks with the damn.
But here go the thing, though. He definitely got to understand. If I'm a Spanish person, when I say Negro, that don't necessarily mean you. You understand what I'm telling you?
Not just that, bro. Not just that. The Seminole, one of the 5 civilized tribes.
Yeah.
They own slaves.
Yeah.
They was catching slaves for the oppressor.
Yeah, man.
They was raping our women.
Yeah.
So of course we got mixed with their blood. That's how it happened, though, bro.
Now ask yourself, who was the slave? Who was the slave master? I would say the slave master still got the language, the land, the culture, the history, the God story, everything else that go with being who they say they is. What do you have? You hamburger eating, spaghetti eating,
hot
dog eating,
French fries.
French fry. That's what you is.
Man, I'm telling you, they're trying to sign niggas out their tribe right now.
Yeah.
Chinese clothes.
Yeah. All that shit.
You ain't got nothing for you.
Nigga, I was 5 years old, nigga. If a nigga talking about you want to take his football, you a bitch ass nigga. Fuck, you don't want to be a part of we got
take our
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time to go though, y'all. You will start getting good too, boy.
Start getting good.
But yeah, that kind of shit we build up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We out, dude.
Out that nonsense, hold up. Let me say one thing before we leave. Cause y'all been on too for 1,000 years and count. Let me say this shit, bro. I deal with teachers, and this is disrespectful here for not you, but people to say this. I dealt with teachers who dedicated their lives to bring truth to black people that know that white people miseducated us purposely, so we wouldn't know our greatness or who we was, who we are, and where we came from. They dedicated their lives, bro. I'm talking about field work, archaeology, books, lectures.
Yeah.
50 years of field work.
Debunking the lies.
Debunking the lies that were told, and them dudes ain't told no lies yet, right? None of them dudes' work could be denied a debunk, bro. That's Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, and people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free mind. Let me tell you something about the you're not sure about coming from Africa. Just look in the mirror. You open a book to African people, and you're gonna see the same thing. You're gonna see a resemblance instantly. And then just think about the things you've been doing all your life up until now.
See, bro, all black people we look different, bro. Africa's the most diverse continent on the planet.
Remember the Eve gene.
We come from they got all different skin colors, everything over there, bro.
They got people in Africa with blonde hair and blue eyes.
All they show us is some old stupid looking, old monkey looking motherfucker, man. Because they got monkey looking motherfuckers in America. But that ain't nothing. But that ain't how everybody look in Africa, bro. They got people that look just like me and you, who ain't never been touched by the colonizer, bro. We got all type of skin phenotypes over there, bro.
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle is African, bro. Was it rest in peace?
Remember that you're born American, your descent is African.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I
That's
like
what
to call myself an American African.
Yeah.
Because I'm born in America, I got right to this land too.
Yeah. What kind of African are you? I'm American.
I'm American African.
That's what kind of African I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why your ass called Afro-American, girl. Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
We out
Now he ain't gonna get on camera. That leak was in the chat. You heard me? We'll see y'all Friday, man. Yeah, he ain't gonna get that chat. Skep rag.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get on now.
You scared to get on that Cheeto pot?
I just put him on his knees for a couple of months on some rights in the library, man.
Yeah, he still ain't learned
Now he's
nothing.
back. Now I'm about to put that belt on him.
He still ain't learned nothing.